So I'm gonna go live now, pretty early, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this process started. I was gonna do a video on this last night, but I didn't want to waste my time. I really didn't want to waste my time last night because I thought about this last night. Well, actually, I didn't think about this last night, but I knew something like this was gonna come up. Really a waste of time at this point to be reporting on. But I knew something like this would be popping up soon. I already knew it. I'm not surprised by what I've been seeing. But the truth got to come out sometime, so. It's a lot of people right now pushing personal agendas in boxing, and it's making boxing very boring, bro. That's why, even though we having bigger fights, it's not as fun no more because we got old guys. We got guys over 50 years old on YouTube trying to push agendas because somebody paying them under the table to say certain things. And then people say, hey, man, why you talking about a certain fighter every day? Because that's what the fans want to hear. That's cap. Somebody paying you. These dudes getting paid, man. Y'all can tell ain't nobody paying me. These other YouTubers, y'all, the guys on YouTube, they getting paid. They getting paid to say the stuff they say because it's not even making sense. And everybody's now you got fans of Tank Davis saying, and Canelo, and Ryan Garcia speaking on Tank Davis's rehydration clause. So I'm gonna get right down to the nitty gritty about that because as we can see, in these pictures right here that I have on the screen with Rocky Fielding and Canelo and Ryan Garcia, these guys are skinny as a rail on these pictures. And these guys had to rehydrate on these pictures we looking at right now. These are rehydration. So you see how skinny Rocky Fielding and Ryan Garcia looks on these pictures I have on this screen. Now I've been seeing a lot of Canelo, not Canelo, but I have seen a lot of people today talking about, well, what about Tank Davis? You guys aren't saying anything about Tank Davis or his rehydration clauses. Bro, the only thing Tank Davis is doing is repeating what Canelo has done. I've been saying that for the past year. But, when people don't really watch real boxing channels, they don't understand that. You got to cut the head off the snake to fix everything. So y'all want me to y'all want us to kind of correct something that Tank Davis doing, and he's basically copying shout out to Jay Will, man. Oh yeah, Jay Will, I had put that post up, man, because Adrian Bronner and Blair Cobbs got their press conference going on right now. But I got stuff to do, so I gotta go ahead and get up out of here. But I posted it on the community page though, so you can see it. It's kind of boring though. Don King ain't doing nothing but talking. But I'll check the rest of it out later on. But yeah, I had put it up there. You asked about it yesterday. But yeah, you got these fake Mexican fans jumping up today talking about some, yeah, man, y'all ain't the black people, they ain't saying nothing about Tank Davis being on rehydration. Bro, y'all the ones that's sitting around here talking about Tank Davis the best and all that other stuff because he after using rehydration clauses. Y'all the ones talking about Canelo Alvarez is the best because after using all these rehydration clauses. I've never saluted nobody for using rehydration clause in my life. Floyd Mayweather didn't even use a rehydration clause against Canelo Alvarez. So why would Canelo turn around and use rehydration? So you doing something that Floyd Mayweather didn't even do against you. So make sense. Floyd Mayweather wasn't even using rehydration clause against Canelo Alvarez. But then Canelo Alvarez turns around and used rehydration clause against Danny Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs misses rehydration weight limit for Canelo Alvarez fight. He's fined for each pound over. That sounds familiar. He got fined for each pound. Okay. So that sounds pretty familiar, right? But everybody know boxing. Y'all boxing experts. Then Badu Jack says on here they wanted to drain me 20 pounds under the cruiserweight limit for the title. That doesn't make any sense. They wanted him to fight at what? Light heavyweight and then put him on rehydration. Canelo versus Kovalev has a rehydration clause in the contract. Oh yeah, I know. That was crazy. We were just talking about that yesterday. That's why I had put it up there for you. But this big news right here though. We got Tank Davis. We 4 weeks away from a fight with Frank Martin and Tank Davis, and they just threw a rehydration clause in there. Let me tell y'all something. If I was Tank Davis and they put a rehydration clause in there, I'd be like, the fight's off. I'm not fighting with no rehydration clause. Cancel the fight. It's over with. Y'all should have said this a couple of months ago. Y'all gonna throw a rehydration clause in there 4 weeks before I fight? I'm not fighting. Call the fight off. So that gives me a reason to believe that he knows what's going on. And people will say, what's the WBA? It's the WBA. Brother, the fight ain't gonna happen without Tank Davis stepping in the ring. I don't care what go on. So if he says right now, I don't want no rehydration clause, I don't know what's going on out here. Y'all putting rehydration clauses on me and Frank Martin, and we the fight is 4 weeks away, and y'all had all year to kind of enforce this. Everybody else had a WBA fight. I ain't see y'all putting no rehydration clauses on their fights. Then everybody talking about it's starting now. It's starting now with Tank Davis fight. Well, guess what? That's a bad look for Tank. That's a bad look. I don't see nobody on here making excuses for me the way I'm reporting my news. So that's a bad look for Tank. He gonna have to hold that one. I ain't making no excuses for Devin Haney. I'm not finna make no excuses for Tank Davis. Period. Over with. It's not gonna happen. I don't make excuses for no man. I make facts. I don't make excuses. So him and Canelo. So let me tell you something. So these Mexicans out here who be race baiting, they be race baiting out here. They want to sit out here and tell everybody, oh, y'all need to say something about Tank Davis rehydration. You need to say something about Canelo Alvarez rehydration. Why is Rocky Fielding's hips, his hips in his picture is almost bigger than his chest? This dude is drained to like a skeleton on this picture right here. He was on rehydration. Kovalev just said he was on rehydration. Ryan Garcia said he was on rehydration. And not until, that's how you know people are casuals. Not until Ryan Garcia said something about a rehydration clause. These dudes been watching Canelo Alvarez for 15 years. They probably spent $1,000 on his pay-per-views because his last one was $100 basically. So y'all done spent $1,000 on Canelo Alvarez fights and pay-per-views all these years, and you don't know he been doing rehydration clause until Ryan Garcia said something? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. That lets me know that you're a casual. And these YouTubers that y'all be following and that y'all listen to every day and be cash apping and everything else, these dudes are stealing money from y'all because they talking about Devin Haney every day, and they're not even Devin Haney fans. So imagine me talking about a fighter I don't like every day. Sounds like somebody getting paid. These dudes getting paid under the table. Like I've been saying. They getting paid to say stuff about Devin Haney. They getting paid to say stuff about this guy, that guy. Last year was Ryan Garcia they was talking about. This year is Devin Haney. Then next year is going to be, last year was actually Ryan Garcia, then Frank Martin, then Keyshawn Davis. Because, they said he was a bum until he beat Pedraza. That's why I don't know why he even saying anything about the Devin Haney situation. Because, bro, didn't nobody respect you when you fought Nair Albright and you got popped for smoking a blunt and you got your no contest. You got the win taken off your record. They took a win off your record, but you celebrate somebody else in a similar situation that you was in. That's kind of crazy. So that mean bro gonna be laughing at me if I'm in the same situation that he was in. Look, you in the same situation as me. That's coward talk. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. I lost respect for that. Because I was on here posting videos for Keyshawn Davis, making all kind of excuses. Nobody cared last year. They didn't care until he actually beat Pedraza. Embarrassing what these American boxers are doing. Embarrassing. It's sad that Clarissa Shields and these female, haven't y'all noticed these female boxers don't have these issues? They carry themselves a lot more better than these dudes do. I want y'all to notice that now. These female boxers carry themselves a lot more better than these guys do. Arguing about rehydration clause, and you grown. You're a grown man with a whole beard talking about some rehydration. Making it, oh, my team forced me to do it. My team. You ain't no street dude. Somebody forcing you? What else they forcing you to do? Power bottom little boys. They forced me. They forced me. Man, get out of here. And you a fighter? They forcing you to do something? Okay. How about they forced me not to support that? How about that? Canelo Alvarez doing all these rehydration clauses. His best wins is rehydration clauses. And the one time he didn't do a rehydration clause, he lost the Bivol. Then I got an article up where they was bragging about Canelo going to 170 because Mayweather not gonna give him rehydration clause. And this was 11 years ago. And these same little YouTubers and reporters and these guys that work for ESPN and everything, they knew that Canelo was 170 10 years ago. And y'all want to talk to me about rehydration clause? Why somebody need it? Canelo was 170 fighting Mayweather. Everybody in the media knew it. Oh, this is the first time we're gonna get somebody at 170 to fight Mayweather. We know he's 23 years old, but he 170. And now they trying to bring up the excuse. Yeah, but Canelo was 23. He was 23. He was 170. He the same size now that he was then. Weight bully. Since we want to talk about Devin Haney, a weight bully, that's a weight bully. Devin Haney ain't never went from 170 to 140, 147. And you 170? Weight bully. All y'all favorite boxers is weight bullies. I don't know why y'all keep throwing that name around like, oh, Devin Haney. That guy's a weight bully. Look how skinny Ryan Garcia is in this picture. That's why y'all want to see a rematch, because you know Ryan Garcia got ripped off. See, people tell the truth when they be lying. They be trying to lie and they still tell the truth. Oh, well, Ryan Garcia was weight drained. Okay. Rocky Fielding was weight drained. He needs a rematch. Kovalev was weight drained. He needs a rematch. Mario Barrios was weight drained. He needs a rematch. Who else? Who else? Yeah, I don't know who these dudes be thinking I am, bro. They be thinking I'm gonna get on YouTube and start dick riding somebody. I don't do all that. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't get paid on the table to do nothing like these dudes. These dudes getting paid on the table. It's sad. Extreme dick hopping in boxing. It's too many grown men. And most of these dudes who be talking like this is over 50. I'm sorry to say it. Most of these guys is over 50. They grew up on Hearns, Leonard, and all that other stuff. They don't really know what's going on 2024 in boxing. Most of these guys who's ruining boxing right now is men that's over 50 that don't know what's going on in 2024 in boxing. I'll repeat that. Most of the people that's on YouTube or in boxing that's hurting the sport is at least 40, 50 years old talking about, oh, Ryan Garcia rehydration and he had this against Tank. That's old news. That was happening 10 years ago. When these niggas gonna grow up, man? That's been going on 10 years. And y'all know boxing? How long you been watching boxing? And you just found out that people doing rehydration clauses? Oh, okay. But you're an expert though. What channel do you watch all day? What boxing channel do you watch all day when they're talking about rehydration clauses just now in the year 2024? When has weight became an issue? I wasn't complaining when Canelo Alvarez was 20 pounds heavier than Floyd Mayweather in the ring. You didn't hear me sitting around talking about, man, Canelo, he's big, man. He don't need to be in. Come on, man. And wait till tomorrow when y'all see the video I'll put out tomorrow. We're gonna expose these clowns, man. Boxing. That's why I'm gonna let everybody else focus on Fury and Usyk this weekend, because I've been reporting that for years, more than anybody. I just heard somebody say, yeah, Usyk said he gonna fight till he's 40. I reported that 4 years ago. And these big boxing channels just now starting to report all this. And these the guys y'all listen to. I said that 4 months ago that Usyk was gonna fight till he's 40 years old. Why would I need to put out some Fury and Usyk news when all the news y'all getting right now about Fury and Usyk I put out 3 or 4 months ago? Then you keep having dudes come on my channel. Hey man, what about this? What about that? Nigga, check out the channel. The hell, I'm not finna be answering you niggas questions like I'm a questionnaire. Y'all don't even know about rehydration clauses. You need to do some damn research. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, it's embarrassing how lazy these guys are. All you gotta do is Google rehydration, Canelo, rehydration, this person. These dudes is lazy. We got Google, and they wonder why AI is taking over. AI is taking over because these dudes can't even lift a finger. Extremely lazy. And they wonder why shorts are more popular now. Niggas' attention spans is 60 seconds. After 60, if you don't say nothing in 60 seconds that somebody like, they're gonna next. These dudes' attention spans is short. When it comes to the sport of boxing, they don't have this problem in other sports because it's obvious. You get laughed out the building with some of this stuff. They're trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, the only reason I can talk about Tank Davis rehydration clause is because I know he's doing the same thing that Canelo doing. So if somebody comes up here and say, oh well, what about Tank Davis rehydration clause? I'm gonna say, are you a Canelo fan? Oh yeah, I am. Okay, so what about Canelo doing all these rehydration clauses? If Floyd Mayweather ain't give Canelo a rehydration clause, why is he giving everybody else a rehydration clause? I just want you to fight Benavidez. I didn't tell you to go up to 175. That's what you wanted to do. I didn't tell you to put a rehydration clause on somebody. And the one time you didn't put a rehydration clause on somebody, you got beat down by Bivol. Oh, I don't need a rehydration clause against Bivol. He ain't that good. And he beat you down. And then Bivol turns around and says, I'll fight him at 68. Why would you got a 175 champion telling you that he will fight you at 68 for his belts, and you turned it down? And then you got fans out here talking about something. Yeah, Ryan Garcia, he need a rematch. Why he need a rematch? Oh, because he was weight drained. Oh, so 3 pounds matters when it's Ryan Garcia. Oh, okay. Last year, y'all was talking about how Ryan Garcia ain't a real Mexican and he don't speak no Spanish. But now he Mexican. Oh, okay. Now he the real deal. Now he bigger than Eastside Cruz. Last week, y'all said Eastside Cruz was that guy. Now it's Ryan Garcia. Oh, okay. I understand. Y'all exposing yourself, man. Everybody knows it's not going to last like this. Y'all not going to be able to report boxing like this for the next 2 or 3 years. It's over with. As soon as one of these, if y'all think the hardest fight that Tank Davis can fight is Frank Martin right now, you're going to be behind in boxing. Now all of a sudden, people saying Frank Martin better than Lomachenko. And people think that it ain't fanboyism going on. Now Lomachenko is trash. He's worse than Frank Martin. When did that happen? I thought Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. So Lomachenko, according to y'all, Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. Now he old and Frank Martin better than him. It makes no sense, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, like it's a waste. People don't even jump in my comment section no more because they know what time it is. You don't know boxing. It's simple as that. Keep it in the ring, bro. When y'all try to talk about the business of boxing, you getting fried. You just saw Canelo fight on PBC. I just heard you dudes talking about Al Heyman He's forcing Canelo to fight Munguia. So Canelo, he not a boss. So Canelo can listen to Al Heyman, but he can't listen to Oscar De La Hoya. When Oscar De La Hoya tell Canelo, hey man, I think you should fight the Charlos and these other guys. Oh, well, I'm out of here. I'm suing him and I'm out of here. Oh, you should get another trainer, man. I don't know about Eddie Reynoso. Oh, I'm out of here. But then when Oscar De La Hoya gives that same advice to Ryan Garcia and it helps him, everybody want to take credit. So you want to take credit for a dude you don't like. Oh, Canelo don't like Oscar, so I don't like Oscar. Canelo ain't never did what Oscar De La Hoya did in his life. Never. Canelo resume would never look like Oscar De La Hoya's. Ever. Ever. So for you to even sit up here and pick Canelo over Oscar De La Hoya, you're a coward. You don't know boxing. You don't know boxing. You don't know boxing. You're okay with Canelo putting a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding. For what? Who is Rocky Fielding to put a rehydration clause on? That's just like Crawford right now putting a rehydration clause on Majramal. And I heard people saying Majramal only got 10 fights. Why is Crawford fighting a guy with 10 fights? Why is Canelo putting a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding? Who is he? What? Are we serious? Oh, but we know boxing though. What I've come to find out is when it comes to Ryan Garcia, it's not that they're down in the potential. They don't want Canelo to get beat down. That's what it really is. They don't want Canelo to get beat down by Terrence Crawford. They're trying to age him out. You know, they want Terrence Crawford to be 50 years old by the time he hop in the ring with somebody like that. I got a video on that later on. I don't want to get too much into it. But yeah, they okay with all that stuff. But they can be okay with Canelo fighting those guys because at the end of the day, Canelo fans just told you, Jay Will, that Ryan Garcia, he beat according to them, they said Devin Haney's trash. He's not a good fighter. He's pillow fist. So Ryan Garcia goes because he didn't knock out Devin Haney. He goes 12 rounds with pillow fist Devin Haney. And now he's the face of boxing after one fight, after quitting last year. He goes 12 rounds with pillow fist Devin Haney, and he's the face of boxing. You know what that tells me? That means Canelo's resume is trash as hell. That's what it tells me. If Ryan Garcia can pass Canelo in one fight, Canelo's resume is exactly what I said it was, trash as hell. And y'all confirmed it. Rocky Fielding, bro, I just found it out today because I don't really try to find out the bad things about Canelo. This dude put a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding. Jay Will, come on, bro. That's bad. Damn, Rocky. That's what I'm saying. Rocky Fielding? What? Man, come on. So let me tell you how dumb Canelo is. Canelo thought that Bivol was worse than Rocky Fielding. Eddie Hearn and Bivol and all those guys came to him. They said, we'll do a rehydration clause. Canelo said, I don't need a rehydration clause for Bivol. I don't want to have any excuses. I don't want a rehydration clause for him. They said, you sure? Eddie Hearn said it. You sure you don't want to do that? Nah, I don't need a rehydration clause for that guy. They said, okay. We just asking because I mean Bivol's people, they're okay with it if you want to do a rehydration clause. Nah, I don't need one. I don't think he's that good. And went out there and got pummeled. Let me find this picture I got though of this dude put a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding, and these dudes out here no boxing. Yeah, I better start watching these bum ass dudes who doing boxing every day talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney, 25 years old. Nigga, if you ain't got nobody to talk about more important than Devin Haney, that means you don't know nothing about boxing. If your channel is built off a 25-year-old, you got to talk about 25-year-old every day. That means your channel sucks. That means Tank Davis ain't that guy like that. You supposed to be talking about Tank every day. Shit, I'm talking about Tank Davis more than these Tank Davis fans is. Y'all ain't noticed that? I know more about Tank Davis than these dudes who got 100,000 subscribers talking about Tank Davis. I know more about Canelo Alvarez than these dudes who got 100,000 followers talking about Canelo Alvarez. That's what Tank Davis learned it from. Why would I, bro? Let me tell you, that's why these dudes y'all be talking about, dudes would be. Let me tell you how weird these guys are. That's how you know dudes is getting paid. You got guys that's fans of Deontay Wilder calling Tyson Fury a cheater, but they're fans of Ryan Garcia. Right? What do you? it makes no sense. It makes no sense. They want to be Deontay Wilder fans and Ryan Garcia fans. That's impossible, little bro. Impossible. You can't sit up here and call Tyson Fury a cheater for 4 or 5 years, then turn around and say, yeah, Devin Haney trying to set up Ryan Garcia. Why didn't you say that about Deontay Wilder? Why didn't you say Deontay Wilder trying to set up Tyson Fury if you felt like that? Oh, somebody paying you. That's why. These dudes getting paid, y'all. I'm telling you. These dudes getting paid. And you got these dudes that's over 50 because they mad about how Devin Haney carries himself or some coward stuff they mad about, whatever it is. Some weak excuse they got. Because guess what? I don't like their kids either. How about that? Since we putting all that bad energy in the world, I'm the one who trying to bring everybody together. And these niggas getting cash apps and shit off of hating on other people that's the same age as they kids. But they'll want you to respect their 25-year-old son. But Devin Haney, nah, you can't respect him. Man, get out of here, nigga. And then look, Canelo Alvarez piled on more than 2 stones overnight after weigh-in before brutally knocking out Amir Khan. Amir Khan is at 147 around this time. Amir Khan was at 147 around this time, and Canelo almost killed this nigga. And nobody cares. I bring this up every day. Canelo almost killed this nigga. And Canelo and Amir Khan was 147. And Canelo goes on to fight Triple G after this. Now, mind you, this is the same Canelo who was weighing 170 against Mayweather. But people talking about, so you worried about Devin Haney. Nigga, I was worried about Amir Khan when he almost died out there. I was worried about Kell Brook when he almost died against Triple G. And y'all got these dudes who got 100,000 subscribers talking about Deontay Wilder got robbed and cheated. Then they want to be on Ryan Garcia's side so they can get some fans. It don't work like that, little boy. It don't work like that. You just got little boys with gray beards. It don't work like that. It don't work like, it's not gonna work like that. You ain't gonna be no Tank Davis fan and then try to throw Canelo Alvarez under the bus. It don't work like that. Shout out to Jay Will. It don't work like that. You ain't gonna be no Tank Davis fan on the internet and try to throw Canelo Alvarez under the bus. That's not gonna happen. You not gonna be no Ryan Garcia fan trying to throw Tank Davis under the bus. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna be complaining about a guy you want a rematch. Oh, the 3 pounds against Ryan Garcia, that almost killed him against Tank. He almost died. Shout out to Jay Will, man. Appreciate that, Jay Will. Appreciate that, dog. Have a safe drive too, man. If you going to work, man, put in that work, bro. I already know you out there working hard. Yeah, I got that press conference on the page, bro. But if I was you, I'd watch it later on. Because Don King was talking like, bro, he was talking like 45 minutes straight. I know he the promoter, but dang. That's what I'm saying. Dudes want to be fans of boxers. Nigga, cut it out. Why am I the youngest dude on YouTube and I'm the most fair guy? Oh, because I really do this. That's why. This what real boxing look like right here. When you tell real boxing, you know, I got a lot of Mexican fans on my page. They know what I am. They know what time it is. They know I don't dick ride Mexican fans. They know I tell it like it is. I don't dick ride American fans. These dudes out here, they want to be fans of Wilder. They want to be fans of Ryan Garcia. But then they want to say, oh, Canelo, he ain't doing right. What? Canelo ain't doing right. Canelo doing the same thing that your favorite fighters is doing. You a fan of Ryan Garcia and Tank. Ryan Garcia got caught with PEDs. Canelo got caught with PEDs. I ain't sitting around here breaking up PEDs every time Canelo fight. I'm grown. Then these dudes sitting around here. I'm telling you, they picking certain guys they want to sit up here in favor. And y'all like it. Y'all gobble it up. Then you got some old man jumping on my page when I was talking about why is Tank Davis picking I said, why is Tank Davis picking? Because he said it at the press conference. He said, oh, you didn't pick me. I picked you. I picked you. He told Frank Martin that I picked you. I said, why is Tank Davis picking Frank Martin over Lomachenko? What the hell? I said that 2 weeks ago. But you know, people so stupid. They got to see Lomachenko get in the ring to remember that he's actually breathing and walking this earth, because they forgot about him. And then when he fought Kambosos a year after taking a whole year off, they said, oh, yeah, he should fight Tank. Tank should fight him. Tank got a damn fight coming up. It ain't my fault the fight Tank got coming up. Y'all don't really care about it like that. Tell him to fight somebody. He picking dudes. He talking about he got a 6-7 fight deal. If Tank if he want to take the same route and playbook as Canelo, guess what? He gonna get the same criticism I gave Canelo. I'm not laying off these dudes because they black, white. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm not laying off these niggas. If you want to move like a boss, move like a boss. Devin Haney fought Lomachenko at 24. Teofimo fought Lomachenko at 23 years old. And you fighting Frank Martin at almost 30 years old, and you talking about this one of your toughest fights? Psst. Bro, what? Virgil Ortiz fought Frank Martin 10 years ago. And now you're just now fighting Frank Martin, and you're the face of boxing? Okay, this y'all king? Is this your king? Which one? Canelo? Because y'all just said Canelo got passed by Ryan Garcia. So that nigga resume went about nothing. You just proved that with your own. I use these cowards' words against them. That's why I don't talk that much. I only talk a lot when I get on the internet. I'm telling you, I don't talk a lot in real life. I barely talk. I don't talk to people, bro. I listen to what these people say, and I stay away from it. I've been listening to every boxing channel for the last 15 years. I watch everybody. I'm not somebody that be like, oh, I don't like, he doesn't agree with me, my favorite fighter, so I'm gonna turn it off. I've listened to people that don't like Wilder, that do like Wilder, people that don't like Fury, that do like Fury. And I've heard every angle of everything y'all have said over the past years. I've heard everything. And it's cowardly. It's getting exposed. It's getting exposed, buddy. So let me tell y'all this. What's the two biggest fights that Tank Davis have right now? Don't put Eastside Cruz in there, because I'm not letting y'all have that. Eastside Cruz, that's my favorite fighter before he fought Tank. So y'all ain't getting Eastside Cruz. Y'all ain't getting that, period. Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia. Okay, what does both of those guys have in common? Oh, rehydration clause. So Tank Davis his best wins coming off of rehydration clauses. And that's the only time Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia has been knocked out, is when they was on a rehydration clause, and nobody wants to question that. But now they question when Ryan Garcia was on rehydration clause with Tank Davis. He need a rematch. He quit. He quit in the 6th round, but he need a rematch. Now let me ask you a question. What other boxer has quit in the 6th round or any round and they said he need a rematch? Didn't I just see Charlo go 12 rounds with Canelo and everybody said he don't need no rematch? We don't want to see him no more. So guess what I'm going to say about Ryan Garcia? I don't want to see that no more. Finito. I don't want to see that no more. This dude quit and we want a rematch. If that ain't favoritism, I don't know what. If that ain't privilege, I don't know what is privilege. I've never seen nobody quit one-on-one and somebody say, hey, man, he need to get next. Hell no. That nigga's at the end. He might not play no more. You don't quit Matt and then you get next. You ain't gonna play again today. You might as well go outside. You don't quit nothing in life, and you quit your job and you come back the next day. So everybody who think Ryan Garcia deserves a rematch, I want to see you quit your job today. Tell them people, I want you to quit your job. Tell them people you quit. As soon as you clock in, I want your ass to clock out. And I want you to come back and tell them that you want your job back tomorrow. And see how that work out for you. Since niggas think that's real life. You think that really happened. I want proof. I want you to walk that walk. Go quit your job today. And then tell them that you want to redo tomorrow. I want to reapply. See how that work out for you. This nigga doing drugs and everything. We got people out here losing their houses behind random drug tests. They losing people that lost families and everything. They lost their wife behind a random, and niggas think this a game because this a boxing match. Man, get out of here, man. Boxing is becoming sad, bro. It's becoming sad. That's why Mike Tyson that's why he's still king out here. And I've been saying that for the past year. People thought I was joking. When I said last year, how can Triple G do whatever he want, but Mike Tyson can't? And that's still a question that ain't nobody be able to answer. I've been saying that for a year now. I didn't know Mike Tyson was going to fight this year, even though I was the first guy on YouTube to report that Mike Tyson would be fighting this year. Oh, you know what else I was? I was the first guy on YouTube to announce that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Victor Ortiz just 2 days ago. Y'all didn't know that either. Oh, yeah, Floyd Mayweather announced, your favorite YouTuber that ain't said that to you yet, but yeah, Floyd Mayweather announced that he was going to fight Victor Ortiz 2 years. Well, he didn't announce it because I had the news the day before. Because I do this. Yeah. Because I do this. I announced that Tank Davis was going to fight Frank Martin last year in October. Now, count how many months that was ago. That's 7, 8 months ago I said Frank Martin was going to fight Tank Davis. And you know what everybody that said? You know what everybody that's a super Tank Davis fan said? Frank Martin trash, man. He trash. He trash. He ducking Shakur Stevenson. Why are y'all making a big deal about a nigga who ducked Shakur Stevenson? So if he ducked Shakur Stevenson, why you want to watch him? So we watching guys who ducked Shakur Stevenson now? According to y'all. Because I said if Frank Martin ain't fighting Shakur Stevenson, I guarantee he fighting Tank Davis next. What did your favorite YouTuber say? He said Frank Martin's a duck. Now the nigga celebrating that Tank Davis because Tank Davis is God to these niggas. Now that Tank Davis said, oh, Frank Martin good enough. Oh, Tank Davis said it. So, you know, Frank Martin, he good enough because Tank Davis said it. Get off your knees and be a man. You got a family and you on your knees? Oh, okay. And you ain't praying to nobody. But you on your knees. Yeah, we exposing all that, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him where it hurts. Exactly. You know, somebody just got out here because that hurt their feelings. And and that's why I said it. I want to see how many people this actually hurt. Because yeah, they proposing. They doing the same thing Ryan Garcia doing. Ryan Garcia proposing right now to Tank Davis. I think this picture right here is the most cowardly thing I ever said or seen in my life. I thank God that none of my favorite fighters have ever done something like this before. None of them. Your favorite fighters done this because look, they proposing though. Look, their favorite fighter did this, Jay Will. It's their favorite fighter right here, face of boxing. If Devin Haney had took a knee against Ryan Garcia and he was holding himself up with his right hand, I would say, bro, you don't get your coward self up, bro. And guess what? He never did it, so I'll never say it. He ain't never did it. He was grabbing Ryan Garcia, standing up like a man, legs wobbly, man shit, real man shit. If me and Devin Haney was in the streets fighting, I know he'll get his ass up. That's what I do know. Ryan Garcia ain't gonna do shit. I know Devin Haney will get his ass up. I ain't got to worry about picking this nigga up and try to run around, wobbly legs and all. If Tank Davis out there fighting Ryan Garcia in the street, I know what he gonna do. He gonna take a knee and he need a. Ryan Garcia said this. Oh my mama, Ryan Garcia just said, "I'm not a street fighter. I don't know how to fight in the street." He needs a referee. He literally told everybody, "I need a referee when I'm fighting." He said this recently. You know, growing up, I wasn't really a street fighter. I can't go out there and really just street fight like that. That's not how I fight. I said, oh, well, that makes sense. You know, a lot of people do need referees. I ain't say he was trash, but you need a referee, though. Everybody talking about Devin Haney needs a referee. Nigga, you need a referee. If you ain't had no referee right here, Tank Davis would have took your head off. This dude looking at the referee and Tank. The referee can't get no closer to Ryan Garcia right now. If the referee sneezes, he's going to end up slapping Ryan Garcia. He's yelling at him. He got hands in his face. Ryan Garcia on the knee like, man, my rib. And this guy don't need a PED. So y'all think Canelo need a PED, but Ryan Garcia don't need no PED. Is that what we doing? So y'all done threw Canelo and Tank Davis under the bus for Ryan Garcia. And I'm not a super Canelo fan. I'm not a super Tank Davis fan. I am. But I'm not paying $100 for Frank Martin, dog. Well, I ain't saying nothing. $100. I'll take that back. That's a good card. That's a good card. Hold on, I'll take that back. Yeah, I'll take that back. That's a good. Well, hold on. I ain't paying. That rehydration clause kind of messed me up, man. To be honest with you. With the rehydration clause, I ain't paying $100 for it. Forget that. Damn that. Y'all gonna put a rehydration clause on Frank Martin for what? Oh, what's the WBA saying that? Yeah, yeah. I had put the video out this morning, Jay Will. Let me explain that real quick. Then Jay Will explain it. So the WBA comes out and says, we're gonna well, they didn't say it, but Earl Spence confirmed that they are gonna enforce a rehydration clause on Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. He confirmed that on Twitter when somebody asked him about it, because they was like, this sounds like just rumors. Tank and Frank Earl Spence said, no, it's not rumors. This is a real deal. And so my whole thing about this was that was the worst thing that they could say about me, because I don't want to hear rehydration clauses. I don't believe in rehydration fights no more. If a fight has a rehydration clause in it, I have no dog in the fight. Whoever y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't believe in the fight no more. It's lost all this lust for me. All the stuff it had going on, I'm out of it. I'm good. Whoever wins, cool. But I'm out of it as far as having a dog in the fight, or to be honest with you, I'm not doing it. I'm seeing Tank Davis walking around. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They saying it's a new rule, but this is my thing about it, Jay Will. Yeah, it's a new rule like the IBF, Jay Will. But this is my thing about it, Jay Will. 4 weeks before the fight, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, it happened last night. My bad. So yeah, they enforced it. They enforced this rule 4 weeks before the fight. So if we notice, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I listen to everybody. I'm telling you, I'm smarter than a lot of these guys. For some reason, Tank Davis just put out like 5 hours worth of interviews, and none of these super Tank Davis fans have made not one video talking about Tank Davis. They chasing the bag. They talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney really the face of boxing. Devin Haney made these niggas more money on YouTube than Tank Davis has. That's a fact. Devin Haney, reporting Devin Haney face getting smashed in will get you more money right now than reporting on the face of boxing, Canelo or Tank Davis right now. All you gotta do is report that Devin Haney crying like a punk and he getting his face smashed in, and you're gonna get a bag on YouTube. Even though he just fought Lomachenko last year and gave us a great fight. Even though most people were talking about Devin Haney versus Lomachenko more than they were talking about Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. You know, I gave that a pass. I didn't really want to bring that up, but didn't nobody give a damn about Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. A lot of people wanted their money back after the fight because this nigga went out there and quit. Everybody wanted their money back because the undercard was trash. Everybody wanted their money back. Don't nobody even remember who was on the undercard. Everybody wanted their money back because they waited all that time, the whole fight. Then Ryan Garcia comes into the fight. He takes a knee. So last year, I noticed, I said, okay, yeah, people complaining about the Ryan Garcia Tank fight. The first thing I said was, Ryan Garcia, he's jumping in the ring, bro. Like, he's trying to give y'all the big fights. Nobody else, young or old, is trying to make these big fights happen. I said, give Ryan Garcia some damn credit. He's trying to make a big fight happen. Now, all of a sudden, these same guys who quit on Ryan Garcia last year, now they need to make 100 Ryan Garcia videos. Now they just golden boy all the way. Didn't y'all notice when Canelo said Oscar De La Hoya was trash? They believed that Oscar De La Hoya trash, but as soon as Oscar De La Hoya started helping guys like Munguia and Zerto and Virgil Ortiz, and now Ryan Garcia got a big win. Now Oscar De La Hoya that guy again. Which one is it? Which one? Y'all don't have a mind of y'all own? Or y'all trying to pick a side and see what you can go against? I'm hearing people say, man, yeah, man, y'all ain't saying that about Tank Davis, but you know, Canelo, come on, man. Why the hell? Why? I'm gonna ask y'all another question too. Why do Americans got to be the only ones that hold their boxers accountable for the stuff they do? Well, Mexicans do it too. Mexicans, they ain't playing that stuff about Canelo right now. They ain't playing around with Canelo. But real, you know, Mexico. But in America, they want us to be the only ones that hold our boxers accountable. If Inoue was from America, guess what we'll be telling Inoue right now? Bro, you need to fight Tank. You need to move up and fight somebody. You only moved up 14 pounds. We're holding all these guys accountable. It's not that we don't like Tank. We just don't want to see Tank take off 14 months in the middle of his prime. People don't even know boxing that well. It's not a good thing for a talent like Tank Davis to take off 14 months in the middle of his prime. And then he's about to be 30 years old, and the best fight he's going to have in his resume is Frank Martin, according to these fans. Because right now, his next fight is his best fight, right? If not, he's cherry picking. So you got to pick a side. Frank Martin, the best name on the resume right now, according to everybody. Because Tank Davis picked Frank Martin to fight him, even though he sparred him 4 years ago. So technically, he's fighting the sparring partner. Then he got the sparring video in his phone that he's been studying every day for the past 1,500 days, 1,500 days. He had the sparring video in his phone. He shows the sparring video to Frank Martin as soon as he sees him. So how long he been thinking about showing Frank Martin that sparring video? As soon as he sees Frank Martin, he said, hey, look at this. Look at what I got. I cracked you right here. And what Frank Martin said, I ain't catch you that one time. I ain't get you one time. I ain't get you one time. What did Tank Davis say? Yeah, you got me one time. How many of y'all favorite YouTubers told y'all that? These super Tank Davis fans. But they a bigger Tank Davis fan than I am, right? Man, I know everything about Tank Davis, man. I'm the one who told y'all Tank Davis was still cool with Adrian Bronner before Adrian Bronner started hanging back with Tank Davis 2 weeks ago. Now Tank Davis is training with Adrian Bronner again. I mean, Adrian Bronner training with Tank Davis. Now Tank Davis is big brother to big brother. Now he doing what Adrian Bronner did to him in the beginning. Hey, man, come on, man, let's do this. People don't even know what Adrian Bronner did for Tank Davis. They think Adrian Bronner did more for Tank Davis. I mean, they think Floyd Mayweather did more for Tank Davis than Adrian Bronner did. I'm the only guy on YouTube that been saying Adrian Bronner has done more for Tank Davis than Floyd has. And when I say that, people don't even understand. But why is Tank Davis hanging around Adrian Bronner right now? But y'all super Tank Davis fans, though. Wrong. Y'all not. Never was, never will be. You don't know boxing, bro. Y'all don't keep it boxing long enough to even know what Tank Davis is capable of or anything. They think that Tank Davis, the biggest fight that they talk about is Tank Davis fight beating up Devin Haney at 16 years old when Tank Davis was 20 years old. So if y'all son was 16 years old, he got beat up by 20-year-old, y'all would be okay with somebody bragging about that? And then you got Tank Davis coaches right now at the press conference with Adrian Bronner. But these guys are super Tank Davis fans, though. I've been telling y'all Adrian Bronner has done a lot for Tank Davis in his career. He got the hell out of the way when he needed to. He ain't sitting around like, man, I'm the one who created Tank. I'm the one who brought Tank around. He ain't never did all that crap. But every time I turn around, Mayweather trying to remind somebody, oh, well, Devin Haney, we was doing this and that and that. If I had Devin Haney, he'll be doing this. Yeah, man, these guys is clowns on YouTube, man. They getting exposed, bro. It's over with. It's going to be a long time before they can actually stand up on their own, too, and tell some real news. It's not going to last, man. It's really not, because the first time Ryan Garcia get his ass whooped, everybody's going to leave. They're going to leave his side. The first time Tank Davis get his ass whooped, everybody going to leave. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to still be supporting. When Ryan Garcia quit on this nigga, I was still supporting, putting out real news. I'm the only guy that sat up here and said, Ryan Garcia going to have a big fight in 2024, bigger than Canelo. And guess what? It was bigger than Canelo's. He did 2 or 3 times more pay-per-views than Canelo. But y'all want credit for something y'all ain't believe in? People just want to argue, man. Go get a wife and argue with her. I ain't finna argue with no niggas all day I don't even know. The hell? These dudes be like, drop the link. Nigga, for what? I got 1,000 and some videos. You gonna either like the shit or you not. And I'm not lying on here. These niggas be talking about drop the link, man. For what, nigga? So I can argue with another nigga I don't know? I don't know you. Argue about what? Some facts? Some shit a reporter reported that the fighter's talking about? I'm putting out quotes and I'm putting out facts. And these niggas want to argue about some facts. Nah, nigga, you just want to argue, nigga. I ain't finna do all that. You got dudes still talking. Tank Davis put out a rehydration clause. These niggas talking about Devin Haney. What the fuck Devin Haney got to do with Tank Davis rehydration clause? What the fuck Devin Haney got to do with Ryan Garcia quitting against Tank Davis and blaming everybody for a rib injury and all this other stuff? With all these excuses he had. Look at all these excuses Ryan Garcia had up here. All these excuses. All these excuses. Weight drain. I needed an IV. Votto was wrong. I had a rib injury against Tank Davis. I was weight drained. Now they got Victor Connie, the elite after me. But y'all want to see a rematch with this nigga? But when Deontay Wilder said, hey, man, it was a floppy glove. You know, I got 40 knockouts in like 43 fights. But, man, I don't know, man. I think that suit was kind of heavy, man. And they did something to my water. My team set me up. Oh, look at this nigga with all these excuses. Oh, this nigga skinny legs can't box. I ain't never seen Deontay Wilder take no knee, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? But the nigga who takes a knee and quit, you believe him? Why? Because he look like you? Oh, okay. That's why. I got a sister the same color as Ryan Garcia. Ain't nobody gonna sit over here and say, hey, man, you pro Ryan Garcia, man. You the same color as him. Me and Ryan Garcia the same damn color. And they gonna say, you pro black. And guess what? You pro whack. Because this nigga's whack. Talking about Diddy. My team set me up. Oscar and Bernard got the hell on after he lost that Tank Davis fight. Like, this nigga quit like a hoe. Let me get up out of here. That's what Oscar and Bernard Hopkins said. This nigga quit like a hoe. Let me get up out of here. I ain't going to the post-fight press conference. This nigga quit. And only Ryan Garcia can be 3 pounds over. Only Ryan Garcia could be weight drained. If Devin Haney says, oh, the 3 pounds hurt me, I was weight drained. Oh, he using excuses. His dad, where's his daddy at? But now Ryan Garcia daddy all over the place. I seen Ryan Garcia daddy the last 2 weeks more than I seen Bill Haney. It's funny how when Ryan Garcia dad and Tyson Fury dad jumping around busting people upside the head, they worried about that. But when Bill Haney responds to Bernard Hopkins, people like, oh my God, look, he's talking to Bernard Hopkins crazy. Man, please, man. That's why WWE is still in business. It ain't going with the way these niggas be talking out here in America. WWE is gonna be in full effect. These other countries ain't got WWE. Y'all notice that, right? It's only one country that got WWE. You probably go to Japan with that WWE stuff. They be like, man, this fake ass shit. But over here, they love that WWE stuff. You know, a lot of these guys grew up on Stone Cold and The Rock and all the other stuff, so they like that stuff Ryan Garcia be doing. Like I told Jay Will yesterday, this nigga Ryan Garcia ain't nothing but a professional goddamn Charlie Z. Y'all know Charlie Z, the nigga who was trying to fight Wilder and Floyd Mayweather Sr.? That's what Ryan Garcia is. Charlie Z done fucked the game up. And everybody who like that punk ass nigga. Because Ryan Garcia ain't doing nothing but what Charlie Z doing. I'll fight Benavidez. I'll fight Earl Spence. Some Charlie Z ass shit. And mind you, Charlie Z one time he'll jump in the ring with Canelo. And then guess what? Deontay Wilder like, yeah, I'll fight this nigga. That's what everybody don't realize. Dudes be fighting everybody. We waiting on Tyson Fury ain't fought Usyk or Joshua in the last 4 or 5 years, but Deontay Wilder done fought this nigga 3 times. And y'all wonder why I ride with Deontay Wilder. Because the nigga fighting. That's why. He can't box, but he getting his ass in the ring. Yeah, I did check that out. I checked that out. Ryan Garcia dad is disgusting. He's a terrible individual. He's terrible. Now I see where Ryan Garcia got that mouth from. Now I see where Ryan Garcia got that mouth from. Now I see where Ryan Garcia got that mouth from. I exactly see where he got that mouth from. That sassy mouth. And they be the same fans. They be like, man, these niggas trying to argue with a female, bro. He trying to argue with a female. Yeah, he was getting cooked in the comments because he looks terrible. A lot of people, they look past that though. He didn't get the same energy as Bill Haney. What's up, PD? Yeah, we were just talking about Ryan Garcia has the situation with not Ryan Garcia, but Tank Davis has a rehydration clause. And him and Frank Martin in the fight. The WWE, WWE, the WBA is enforcing the rehydration clause 4 weeks before the fight. I'm gonna tell it straight up, man. I don't care about nobody. I'm gonna tell it straight up. Tank Davis been showing that he 135, went 138 for the past 2 months? Oh, I'm at 138. I'm at 138. I'm like, why he keep posting his weight? Like, what you talking about? I ain't never seen him posting weight like that. So I'm like, why he worried about being on weight like that? Oh, I'm 138 right now. If you 138 right now, that means it's the WBA. They're going to blame the WBA. They're going to say it's the WBA forcing it, so it ain't Tank Davis doing it. But let me tell you right now, Tank Davis, now PD, it's 4 weeks before the fight now. If Tank Davis sit up here and say, hey, man, we got 4 weeks until the fight. Y'all doing rehydration clause? I ain't fighting. Cancel the event. I ain't fighting. I'm not fighting. Find somebody else. I'm not doing it. They can't say nothing because they need Tank Davis. He's the headliner. He's the biggest name on PBC. So he's the headliner. So you can't sit up here and just be like, oh, we're going to go out. We're going to go on without Tank Davis. Everybody will get their money back. So for them to put a rehydration clause And this man ain't fought in 14 months. So you gonna put a rehydration clause on Tank Davis? He ain't fought in 14 months, and you gonna put a rehydration clause down? How does that make sense? 4 weeks before the fight, and we gonna act like he the A side, and we gonna act like he don't know nothing about that? And I got proof of Canelo putting rehydration clause down all the time. You know what it is? They gonna say, well, it's the WBA doing it, so blah 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 blah. So it can take the attention away from him. He ain't got to go through with no rehydration clause. Either way, he's gonna be okay with it. The nigga complaining about everything else. Tank Davis complaining about everything else. We need to get snack about it, boxing. He complained about everything. He tweeted about Devin Haney for four days, and he ain't even. You done beat the dude. I don't know, man. Tank out here shooting dead bodies, bro. That's what it is. That's all. That's the best way I can explain it. That's the best way I can explain it. Can't trust a guy like that. Not at all. Not at all. Can't trust nobody like that. Can't trust him. Can't trust him at all. You talk about any American fighter for 2 or 3 days, brother, I'm gonna look at you weird, bro. I don't care what kind of rivalry you got going on. I'm gonna look at you weird, homie. I got a YouTube channel and I ain't even talking like that. I'm gonna look at you weird. Then it's the guy you already beat up, and y'all put a video out of this dude getting beat down at 16 years old. What do y'all want? Y'all want somebody to hurt themselves and become depressed? Like what's going on? What's really the problem? Why is a guy 25 years old trying to fight the best fighters in the game getting why is he getting all kind of disrespect towards him? Half of these guys ain't got no daddy in their life or father figure. So that's part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the problem. The other problem is a lot of these guys don't know about boxing. That's another problem. Another problem is they biased and they just like certain fighters. That's another problem. And then I was telling Jay Will like an hour ago, Canelo had a rehydration clause for Rocky Fielding. If we look at Rocky Fielding in the picture, he's skinny as a rail. Ryan Garcia in this picture, skinny as a rail. Yeah, they are. Basically. You know, I try to keep it professional, but these niggas is hoes, man. For real. These niggas straight up hoes. Straight up hoes. Straight up hoes. They want to play so many sides. They want to be Deontay Wilder fans, and they want to blame Tyson Fury, call him a cheater, floppy gloves. These niggas done put out a million videos about that. Then they turn around 2024. Now they want to say, oh, well, Ryan Garcia, he ain't do nothing wrong. Just admit that they paying your ass to say all this. You putting out Devin Haney videos every day, and this nigga ain't fought in 3 or 4 weeks. Lomachenko then came and fought. Y'all said he #1 pound for pound. Don't give a damn about him. Told y'all about that. Told y'all they don't give a damn about Lomachenko unless he fighting a nigga. So they don't give a damn about Lomachenko. Canelo, he comes and fight. They say he the face of boxing. They don't give a damn who he fight next, now, ever. They talking more about Munguia right now than they is Canelo. This dude put a rehydration clause on Danny Jacobs. Look what it said. Daniel Jacobs misses rehydration weight limit for Canelo Alvarez fight. He's fined for each pound over. Fined for each pound over. So Canelo them fined Danny Jacobs for... Oh, it's not weird. They getting paid. It's not weird. PD is getting paid. If niggas don't realize it, when they shut me down, I'ma still be all right. I'm actually wasting my time right now because they putting targets on my back and everybody else, they getting paid by these people. But it ain't weird. These dudes getting paid. Most of these guys saying is they over 50 years old. They got gray in their beard. They acting like they know what's going on in 2024. They don't. They playing sides. They talking about fighters every day that has nothing to do with their favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? You got guys who were Spence fans last year. Now, mind you, and it's no disrespect towards Earl Spence. You got dudes that built their whole channel off Earl Spence and all kind of other stuff. Now they super Terrence Crawford fans in 2024. Now they focusing on Devin Haney. Why you ain't focused on Earl Spence no more? Because he took one loss? So the fuck what? Who cares? Canelo got one loss. Eastside Cruz got one loss. Ryan Garcia got one loss. Who cares? Anthony Joshua got 3 losses. Why y'all niggas reporting losers all the time and y'all sitting around here focusing on, and you ain't focusing on the winners? They report more on the haven't y'all noticed this year? They report more on the losers in every sport this year. Shit, I don't even remember who won the Super Bowl. Because people focus on the losers so much. Old girl from Iowa, I'm a huge fan of and watch her about 2 or 3 years. They focus on her. She lost. Shit, who won? Could y'all imagine everybody talking about Karl Malone after Jordan just hit the game winner? Oh, man, y'all see what Karl Malone did? That nigga should have picked and rolled, and he should have screamed and rolled out. Come on, man. It's coward shit that's going on in boxing. That's why MMA is king right now. That's why Conor McGregor got 9 losses, and he just sold the biggest gate in UFC history because nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Boxing is ruining itself, to be honest with you. Because the more these people talk about Ryan Garcia and all these other people every day, you know what the people who don't watch boxing saying? Damn, there's a whole lot of cheating going on in boxing. Damn, that's the reason I don't watch boxing. Look at all that mess they got going on. Oh, they can't even report the news right. Then you got people talking about some, I heard Ryan Garcia was innocent. What's going on? I heard Ryan Garcia was innocent. Who told you that? Oh, the guy who got 100,000 subscribers? Oh, the nigga who getting paid? Oh, yeah, he getting paid. He getting paid to say that. He getting paid to say that. He got some IT people who pushing through traffic, all that shit. You know, they getting paid. They getting help. These niggas, they grouping up, man. A lot of these people, they grouped up. That's why when you get on Twitter, you don't follow these guys, but they got their little page getting pushed through. They all grouping up, man. Boxing is becoming a disgusting sport. It's not going to last like this. You just had to have 2 25-year-olds save the sport because you got Tank Davis just took 14 months off in his prime, ain't doing shit. The nigga he did beat last, he quit. And now he don't want that win to look bad on his resume, so he dick Ryan Garcia like, hey, man, yeah, Ryan Garcia, he good. I'll give him a rematch. He ain't take no PEDs. I know you don't want to say he took PEDs because you know why? Your resume going to look flimsy as hell if Ryan Garcia took some PEDs because your resume already looking flimsy because you trying to tell everybody who said Frank Martin was ducking Shakur Stevenson last year. Now everybody trying to tell me that Frank Martin the best name on your resume because you the one who picked Frank Martin next. Frank Martin, he the best guy available over Lomachenko? Oh, I need to quit watching boxing then. I need to quit watching boxing. I ain't never seen Frank Martin on pound for pound. Y'all had Lomachenko on pound for pound? Why? And people wonder why I've been frying Lomachenko ass all these months. And y'all put this nigga on pound for pound and he ain't gonna fight Tank Davis? Really? Why? Why am I wasting my time with boxing? I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for no fights. I got a rule going on. Any fight that has a rehydration clause on, I don't care if the WBA, IBF, whoever. Any fight that's including a hot rehydration clause, you ain't getting my money. You ain't getting my money. I go to the damn bar and watch it or something, or a club. I get them my money. I ain't contributing to nothing like that. Your numbers ain't going up for me. I'm not. No fight with rehydration clause is getting credit for me. Mr. Excuses. So let me pull this back up. Oh yeah, let me go back to this too, PD. Canelo Alvarez piled on more than 2 stones overnight after weigh-in before brutally knocking out Amir Khan. Amir Khan almost died, and people think this is about Devin Haney. Y'all just mad about Devin Haney. Amir Khan almost died in the ring. He got knocked out by a guy who was 30 pounds, 20 pounds heavier than him in the ring. I ain't hear nobody trying to hear about what Canelo weighed in on. Hey, have y'all noticed something? They haven't really said what Canelo weighs on fight day since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Y'all notice that? I'll repeat that because I really do this. They haven't said what Canelo weighs on fight day since the Floyd Mayweather fight. Then the people who report the news, all these boxing 24s and all the other stuff. Oh, they said Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo without a rehydration clause. So Floyd Mayweather, so little old Floyd Mayweather, who when you see him standing next to Tank Davis, he about the same goddamn size as Tank Davis. So Floyd Mayweather, little old Floyd Mayweather, he goes and fights Canelo without a rehydration clause, but Canelo need a rehydration clause against Rocky Fielding. Who the hell is Rocky Fielding, and what has he done to the point where Canelo needs a rehydration clause? Why do they need a rehydration clause for Ryan Garcia if he ain't that good? Why are these fans making excuses for Ryan Garcia? 3 pounds affecting Ryan Garcia, but 3 pounds doesn't affect Devin Haney. They just race baiting at this point. That's all it is. When it comes to Ryan Garcia against Tank, man, that weight, that 3 pounds, man, it was affecting him, man. It was hard for him because he needs a rematch. Even though he quit in the 6th round, man, I can explain why Ryan Garcia quit against Tank Davis because that he was drained and he had a rib injury and everybody was against him. The system and everything else, man. So this nigga woke now. So the only person that could be woke, y'all remember during the shutdown when everybody was making fun of people saying they woke? Now this nigga talking about he woke, and it's cool now. But all these celebrities was walking around a couple of years ago, man. Y'all just saying y'all woke, man. That woke stuff, they lame as hell. Now Ryan Garcia talking about he woke, and everybody else like, yeah, get off this nigga dick, man. Yeah, Rocky Balboa, I can understand. Because Rocky Balboa actually let his hands fly. He actually get knockdowns. If Rocky Balboa would have fought goddamn Triple G, he would have got a knockdown in the fight. Somebody would have hit the ground. Not no glorified sparring session. Shit, Canelo and Triple G might be the only trilogy I've ever seen that don't got a knockdown in it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? And the dude had just took clenbuterol. And I want to ask another question. Why the hell Triple G? And my thing about this, I've been saying this for years. Why is Triple G fighting a guy who was just on PEDs? And you complaining about it? Canelo failed a drug test, but you got back in the ring 2 more times. Oh, I'm going to tell you why Triple G did that. I'm going to show y'all why he did that. If you look at the screen, I'll put up why he did that. This is why Triple G fought Canelo after he failed a drug test. Because, Triple G called Canelo a cheater. This is why Triple G sold 0 pay-per-views by himself and made $100 million in a whole nother country. Now, let me take my ass to Kazakhstan and see if I can make $100 million without selling a pay-per-view. That's why he jumped his ass in the ring with Canelo. Bag. Exactly. The bag. That's all he was worried about. But everybody else out here like, man, these guys, they just fighting for the bag, man. They just worry about the money. They just want a payday. Canelo, really? Everybody you fought, nigga, wanted a payday and got a payday. And they retired after they fought you. Canelo can't get nobody to fight. Munguia is going to be the first guy to get in the ring 4 more times after he fought Canelo. The rest of these dudes retired. Most of these guys retire after they fight Canelo. But he talking about guys like Andre and all that want a payday. Come on, man. Let's be real. Let's be honest about boxing these days. Yeah, a lot of these guys getting paid, man. It's hurting the sport. And a lot of these guys is over 50. They stuck in their ways. They don't like little niggas. If you under 25, if you under 30 years old and you got your chest out and all that other stuff, a lot of these niggas is infatuated with tattoos. A lot of black men in America, like some of their favorite fighters, they like tattoos on them. I'm dead ass serious. I'm so fucking serious right now. I'm dead serious. These niggas love black men with tattoos who box. Y'all remember when Mike Tyson got that tattoo over his eye? And y'all remember people wasn't getting tattoos on their face back then. I know a lot of you street niggas don't know that, but people weren't getting tattoos on their face like that when Mike Tyson had that big ass tattoo on his face. Mike Tyson got that tattoo like after the Vander Holyfield fight, like early 2000, probably like 2000 or some shit. Dudes wouldn't get tattoos on their face. Y'all talking about these rappers and all that. Mike Tyson was the first nigga walking around with a tattoo on his face, big ass tattoo. It looked normal to y'all now because y'all seen this shit and y'all been, a lot of y'all was born after the nigga got the tattoo. So y'all ain't never seen Mike Tyson without a tattoo on his face. A lot of these, and then when Mike Tyson got a tattoo on his face, what the dudes was saying? Man, y'all seen that tattoo on Mike's face? Man, he look like a killer now, man. Extreme dick ride. A lot of these guys are infatuated with guys with tattoos. And I'm not capping. Like when Charlo them fighting, I was like, man, ain't nobody ducking Charlo them, man. I said, guys will fight Charlo them. Man, ain't nobody trying to fight the Charlos. They ain't giving Charlos no chance. Ain't nobody trying to give Charlos the opportunity to fight nobody. And both of these niggas had a chance to fight Canelo and can't even fucking stay out of jail. These niggas can't even stay out of jail. And Canelo talking about, I want to fight him next. So Canelo was finna fight both of the Charlos. These niggas getting locked up and all kind of shit. Substance abuse problems, allegedly. God damn. This y'all king? These the niggas y'all been bragging about all these years? The same fans that Charlo fans are the same fans as Canelo. I mean, Tank fans. Tank and Charlos have the same fan. Let me go ahead and put that up. Yes, I told the truth because one of these niggas got the hell up out of here. Tattoos and all that fake ass street shit they be talking about. And these old niggas over 50 years old that believe in that whole ass shit because they ain't really from the streets. I'm from the streets. These niggas ain't from the streets. These niggas ain't sold no dope, none of that shit. These niggas ain't had tattoos before they start boxing. Talking about they from the streets and they would get money. You ain't get shit. You couldn't even afford a goddamn tattoo before you start boxing, nigga. Couldn't even afford to get a tattoo before you start boxing. But now you supposed to be a street guy? You think I'm gonna believe that? They got the Charlo and Tank got the same fans. Same exact fans. Niggas that made the ducking word popular. Y'all notice ever since Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't jump his ass out of here, ain't nobody saying ducking no more. Nigga, it's embarrassing to say somebody ducking you now. Y'all think somebody ducking Tank Davis so he can fight Frank Martin? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody ducking this nigga so he can fight Frank Martin. Y'all just said Frank Martin was a duck last year. Guess who didn't say Frank Martin was a duck? Ding, ding, ding. The rest of y'all favorite YouTubers was saying that, but they Tank Davis fans though. So why, if you're a super Tank Davis fan, why are you okay with Tank Davis fighting the guy that you said was a duck last year that was ducking Shakur Stevenson? If you're a super Tank Davis fan, prove it. Prove it. Can't nobody on YouTube prove it. They need to shut the hell up from now on. You a super Tank Davis fan, but you're okay with Frank Martin. You said Frank Martin was ducking Tank Davis. I mean, Shakur Stevenson, but you're okay with him fighting Tank Davis. Why? Because you think Tank Davis is God? What? That's why? Oh, this nigga, Charlos, man, they ducking Charlos, but Canelo just fought one of these niggas. And Canelo tried to fight Big Charlo, and this nigga wasn't ready. If Canelo would have fought Big Charlo, he would beat the hell out of Big Charlo. Big Charlo wasn't even ready for Jose Benavidez. He went 12 rounds on Jose Benavidez. And I'm a huge Jose Benavidez fan. He's one of my favorite fighters. I don't give a damn what you niggas say. His resume look better than your favorite fighter. Shit. He lasted longer in the ring than goddamn Earl Spence did. But y'all talking about Jose Benavidez Jr. is a bum. You better go look up this nigga's background. Now when y'all look back, oh, that Jose Benavidez fight against Terrence Crawford, that was a good fight. Yeah, nigga, it was. As soon as you stop dick riding and you start actually watching boxing, you'll appreciate boxing. I'm not finna sit up here and wait on Tank Davis to fight after 14 months. I got other people I can watch. I ain't wait on this nigga 14 months to fight Frank Martin. If you that guy, nigga, you would have fought him goddamn when you got out of jail. What the hell are we talking about? Bernard Hopkins was fighting niggas in jail. And you can't fight a nigga outside when you get out of jail? Shit, all you gotta do is work out of that motherfucker. You supposed to be that guy. Yeah, they ducking Charlos. They ducking Charlos. Yeah. They ducking Charlos. Charlos getting ducked. They getting ducked. Where the fuck Charlos at now? Where y'all Charlo fans at now? Y'all running up under Tank Davis, up under the covers, hiding with this nigga. Charlos. They ducking Charlos. Y'all ain't noticed that? These niggas who was saying that bullshit, they disappeared now. Y'all ain't noticed that? Where these niggas at? Where they at? Where are these guys that said Charlos are getting ducked? Where are you at? Because my favorite fighter, they say, oh, Andre, you got beat down by Benavidez. Guess what? He didn't hold Benavidez. He went toe-to-toe with Benavidez. And I heard you sorry-ass niggas after Andre fought Benavidez. Y'all sat up here and said, oh, Benavidez 200 pounds. So y'all got to let my favorite fighter go move up from 154 to 68 to fight Benavidez. And then y'all talking about how Benavidez 200 pounds? And you want to have PBC putting up pictures where he getting his face smashed in and all this other shit? I seen Canelo getting his fucking face smashed in by Bivol. Y'all ain't post no picture of that. Protect this nigga. Matter of fact, let me go see something real quick. Let me see what the thumbnail is for Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Do y'all got this nigga quitting? It's Ryan Garcia quitting on a thumbnail. Let me see. What kind of thumbnail y'all got from Ryan Garcia? Cause that'll show me right now. That'll give me more evidence. Oh, that's the thumbnail y'all got for this bitch ass nigga? Really? Okay. This the thumbnail y'all got for this whole ass nigga. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. This the thumbnail they got for Ryan Garcia. Let me show y'all this bullshit they got up here. Bias ass motherfuckers. This nigga quit. Ain't nobody quit like Ryan Garcia has in the fight. Nobody. You done had people die in the ring. And now notice, y'all see the picture I got up there of Ryan Garcia? Now, if you PVC and all the other shit, when you want to post a picture promoting Tank Davis, showing this picture right here where he done made this nigga quit. So who these niggas work for? They work for Ryan Garcia, they work for Tank Davis. Which one is it? Because right now it look like motherfuckers is working for Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis better watch the fuck out, boy. I'm telling you. He have a close fight or anything, he gonna be done. Tank Davis have a close fight, he gonna be done. They don't believe in you like I do, brother. As soon as you get knocked out or something like that, or you get dropped, guess who's gonna be on here protecting Tank Davis? I'm gonna have to protect this nigga, not y'all. Look at this thumbnail they got up there. Explain to me why Ryan Garcia looks so nice and pretty on this damn thumbnail. He look like he winning the goddamn fight on this thumbnail. Y'all see the thumbnail? He look like he winning the fight. He look like he winning the fight. Look at the thumbnail. Are we serious? This dude look like he winning the fight, man. He look like he winning the fight. And this is what people intrigued by in boxing. This is what boxing has come down to. Let me get back to this rehydration thing, man. So Ryan Garcia fans say, hey man, what about the Tank Davis rehydration thing? So y'all complaining about weight? Is weight an issue? If weight can't be an issue for Devin Haney, it can't be an issue for Ryan Garcia. Didn't you notice that for me? I haven't used weight as an issue. I haven't used it as an issue for Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. The only thing I said about the 3 pounds was Ryan Garcia said Floyd said something about 3 pounds. Oh, Floyd made me do it. Floyd made me do it. Just like Tank talking about he a street nigga, but he talking about, so, oh yeah, they making me fight so and so. It's my team. They making me fight this person. But then turns around and says, oh yeah, I got a 6-7 fight deal. You got a 6-7 fight deal? Oh yeah, so and so was in that fight deal. Yeah, Shakur, he in that deal. Shakur Stevenson is in your fight deal? What? So you got your fights already lined up, and you acting like you don't know who you gonna fight already? So you already know who you gonna fight. So I know you got Ryan Garcia in there because you protecting this nigga because you don't want nobody to say, why are you rematching the guy who quit? So he want another payday from Ryan Garcia. Eastside Cruz, he got to build at 140. So that looked nice. So they gonna make that happen. Cause y'all remember, they wanted Tank Davis to fight Rayo. I'm gonna expose you, nigga. I'm telling your plans now, nigga. They wanted Tank Davis to fight Rayo or Eastside Cruz a couple of months ago. And guess who fighting each other now? Rayo and Eastside Cruz. So if Rayo wins, guess what Tank Davis gonna say? Yeah, I'll fight Rayo. If Eastside Cruz win, guess what Tank Davis will say? I'll fight Eastside Cruz. Yeah, I'm exposing your plans, nigga. Since you don't know nothing. You got a 6-7 fight deal. So we know Ryan is in it. We know Eastside Cruz is in it. We know Frank Martin is in it. We know that Shakur Stevenson is in it. So what? You got 3 more fights? I can think of those if I really wanted to. I know Gary Russell ain't in it. I know Andy Cruz ain't in the fight deal. I know Keyshawn Davis ain't in the fight deal. Let me just go ahead and throw Devin Haney. I don't know if Devin Haney in there. I'll probably throw Devin Haney in there just because I know he got the balls enough to jump in the ring. I mean, if the nigga fought you at 16 years old for free, why would he not fight you for a bag right now? I mean, he already fought you for free. Why would he not fight you for a bag? We got to expose it. It's over with, man. We got to expose this. Canelo turned down catch weight and rehydration off options for Bivol, says Hearn. And guess what? The only fight that Canelo got his fucking face smashed in at against Bivol. So basically, all the other fights that you had at 75, dudes was on rehydration clauses. Then you put Danny Jacobs, one of the hardest hitting guys you was in the ring with, on a rehydration clause. And when he missed the rehydration clause, you put a fine on him the same way that Ryan Garcia did. So basically what Ryan Garcia did was he let Devin Haney fine him for being overweight the same way that Canelo fined Daniel Jacobs for being over the rehydration weight. But it's a different situation because Ryan Garcia didn't have a rehydration clause. You understand that, right? Ryan Garcia didn't have a rehydration clause. This nigga coming off he quit last year. He got treated like the A-side. And Devin Haney gets no credit for that. But Canelo, he goes up to 75 to fight guys with belts and stuff like that, and he gets treated like he's the A-side. It took Bivol forever to get paid. Man, y'all don't even know what Bivol went through after that Canelo fight. This nigga went through so much shit. This nigga went through so much stuff after that Bivol fight. Y'all had his wife getting attacked and all that stuff. He went through so much crap after that fight. It wasn't even worth it. That's why he said, man, I'm done with it. I'm good. I'm good. But what I realized is Canelo's fans, a lot of those fans are just old Triple G fans. Old Triple G fans don't have another fighter they can jump behind. So right now they want to jump behind Canelo. And now that's why when you see people like Dimitri Bivol's wife getting found and getting talked about, that's because Triple G fans, they're familiar with those people because they're technically from Europe, you know. They're Triple G fans are, you know, he has fans in Europe. So that's how they found Bivol. They're familiar with him. Wasn't nobody in Mexico thinking about no damn Bivol or trying to find his wife on Instagram and all this. They don't even speak English. So they don't even speak English. So how are they gonna sit up here and go back and forth with Bivol's wife on the internet? It's these sorry American fans and it was these sorry European fans. That's what it was. Then you got Rocky Fielding on here with a rehydration. Then you got Mario Barrios with a rehydration clause. Mario Barrios said last year, yeah, man, I had a rehydration clause, but I ain't want to make an excuse. Oh, and we wonder why Mario Barrios is one of my favorite fighters. It's funny how my favorite fighters don't use excuses. Oh, but you know, Deontay Wilder using an excuse, you know, floppy gloves, PEDs. Oh, Fury was on PEDs. Even though Fury been suspended for being on PEDs, for some reason, everybody can't. For some reason, a guy who robbed the bank, if I say, hey, man, that guy robbed the bank, because he ain't robbed the bank, because it wasn't today that you thought that you knew about, but last week you know he robbed the bank. You believe last week, but this week you don't believe it because it's a new week. Okay, make that make sense. They said the referee was cheating for Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia, but then with Deontay Wilder, a guy who has 40 knockouts, almost 100% knockout rate, he's knocked out basically every guy he's been in the ring with. He's knocked him down, except Joseph Parker. And to be honest with you, a lot of people haven't knocked out Joseph Parker. Have you ever thought about it? But I'm giving out too much sauce already. Just stay tuned. But the 3 pounds over, the weight was the issue. So when Deontay Wilder said, man, maybe I put on too much weight. Oh, he got excuses. He got excuses. Ryan Garcia, I don't want to be drained, so I was 3 pounds over. Oh, that's not an excuse. Oh, Ryan Garcia said, my team set me up with the rib injury and they gave out information. Now everybody in the world say, yeah, they set Ryan Garcia up. They, the elite. They. Then Deontay Wilder say, yeah, my team set me up. Oh, we don't believe this black nigga. What the hell he got excuses for? This skinny leg nigga who can't box. Why would we believe his black ass? But this 25-year-old who got all these fucking excuses, yeah, we're going to believe him. Coward stuff. I'm here to expose it all. I don't have no friends. Charlo and Tank got the same fans. They ducking Charlo. Where Charlo ass at now? At the house. But they ducking him? They ducking Charlo now? Y'all remember all them fans that were saying, oh, they're not giving Charlo the opportunity they need. Ain't nobody trying to give Charlo the opportunity. And these niggas had a chance to fight Canelo, and they couldn't even get sober enough to get in the ring with this nigga. And the one dude who did, he ain't been in the ring since. And y'all said Jermell Charlo, he too good to fight Tim Tszyu. But now Tim Tszyu in 2024, he that guy. Last year, Tim Tszyu was a bum. He was a bum when he was trying to fight Charlo. But this year, he that guy now. He should fight Terrence Crawford. He should fight this guy. He should fight that guy. Why don't he just fight his goddamn mandatory? And why don't his mandatory just jump in the ring with him? Charlo, the guy who y'all said, and now Tim Tszyu's the big fight. But when Charlo needed to fight Tim Tszyu as a mandatory, he won the big fight. But y'all know boxing. Why y'all favorite channels ain't post about Tim Tszyu? Because they Charlo fans. That's why. They didn't want to give Tim Tszyu no kind of credibility. As soon as they seen Charlo get walked down by Canelo, then all of a sudden they became super Tim Tszyu fans. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. I know what's going on. Like Badu Jack said, they wanted to drain me 20 pounds under the cruiserweight limit for the title. So they basically wanted to bring him down to light heavyweight, then throw a rehydration clause on this nigga. They sad what's going on in boxing. And people think they really know what's going on in the sport of boxing. They got so many excuses for these dudes, and it's gonna be hard trying to keep up with it. It's easier for me to expose it than try to make excuses for y'all. So I'll just expose it. Ain't nobody else trying to expose it, so I will do it. So they made excuses for Charlo, so he could fight Canelo and do nothing. Triple G sold 0 pay-per-views by himself, made $100 million, but he won. It's crazy how Canelo says, oh, I don't like it. Canelo full of shit, man. Canelo full of shit. I don't like this nigga. He sat up here and said, "Oh, Benavidez disrespected me, so I ain't gonna fight him. Andre, he disrespected me, so I'm not gonna fight him." But Triple G called you a cheater to your face, and you gave him $100 million. But you left Oscar after he gave you $350 million, and you sued him and his own, and these fatherless kids out here was happy about it. Oh, but Canelo sued his own and Oscar, it's okay. But when Danny sued over situation, it's a problem. So basically, Devin Haney's in the same situation that Triple G was in. I didn't hear nobody calling Triple G a fucking liar when he was out here calling y'all King Canelo a cheater. Oh, you do know that, right? Triple G was calling Canelo a cheater. Another cheater. He called me a cheater. And you jumped in the ring with this nigga twice. But you gonna sue Oscar and DAZN because they telling you who to fight and all this other stuff. But then you want to jump in the back in the ring with Triple G after he called you a cheater. And you talking about you don't want to fight nobody who disrespects you. Nigga, get out of here. Get out of here. You're a liar. Canelo one of the biggest liars, just like Tank. These niggas come up with excuses. Excuses. Blame DAZN. We're gonna blame DAZN. Canelo blamed DAZN. He blamed Oscar De La Hoya. He said Triple G was lying about him, calling him a cheater. Bro, you failed a drug test. I don't know what a cheater is to you, but when somebody fails a drug test in Boston, that's a cheater. That's what they call John Jones for the last 10 years. So, I mean, do you want special privileges? I mean, those are available, but you got to admit to those. Oh, you already had special privileges. This is called franchise belt, right? Yeah. You had that already. Franchise belt. They ain't handing out no franchise belts no more. It ended with Lomachenko and Canelo. No more franchise belts. But people think I'm weird for questioning this rehydration shit. But they was giving out but for some reason, the franchise belt ain't getting handed out no more. And then Mauricio Suleiman turned around and said that people was requesting the franchise belt. They requested the franchise belt. So why would I not think that somebody requested the rehydration clause? I'm telling y'all, I've been watching Tank Davis for years. I never seen him posting his weight over and over and over and over. The first thing I thought about was, oh, Tank just trying to get down, stay close to 130, just in case Inoue try to move up. I'm trying to make a case for this nigga to fight Inoue, and he killing his own case. At this time right now, I mean, I'm still a Tank Davis fan at heart, but I don't like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like, in America, we don't make excuses like that. You gotta have a real legit excuse. Even with Ryan Garcia, the excuses he made last year, nobody believed in the excuses he made last year. I was the only person that believed in Ryan Garcia's rib injury and his weight, but I didn't say it out loud, sit around and try to make a case like, oh yeah, he need a rematch with Tank because his rib injury and he was weight drained. It's not until people seeing him against Devin Haney that they believed in the weight drain. But that goes to show you that these people they hear the news, but they don't want to be truthful. That's why with the whole situation with Inoue, people keep trying to throw him on pound for pound. Y'all gonna get him destroyed. Y'all gonna get Inoue destroyed on the internet. People like him getting knocked down in the first round. You trying to tell me he the best? You're gonna get destroyed, man. I don't care how much money y'all trying to make off somebody. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If y'all trying to promote Japanese boxing to the point where you want me to ignore a first round knockdown, I ain't helping the whole country do shit. Fuck all that. Y'all got a whole country. Push that bullshit over there. Don't push that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what they pound for pound list look like over there. Let's see how fair they are. What the Japanese pound for pound list look like? Oh, they don't have one. Okay. Niggas over here dick riding. Everybody over here selling out. We got the biggest sellouts in America. Well, in the world, basically. American fans and reporters are the biggest sellouts. They make excuses for people in other countries, but the people over here who's dying in the ring, they don't give a damn about. Pitbull goes out there, fights Tank Davis. He gets a couple of 100,000 followers. He fights Rolly Romero. He gets 1 million followers. So you would think that Pitbull would get more followers fighting Tank Davis than he would Rolly Romero. But it goes to show you that fans don't give a damn about who people are fighting. They just care about the name. Another example, Pacquiao. And I'm the only person who did this on YouTube. Anybody, y'all see all the stats I'm putting up? Niggas got it from me. And if I see a nigga posting stuff like this, I'ma already know nigga be goddamn dick watching and watching from the bushes and goddamn sitting around trying to steal stats from me, but then you don't want to salute me and hit the like button. Whole ass shit that niggas in America do. Fuck boy shit. That Charlo energy. Pacquiao went up from 106 to 154. Anyway, goes up from 108 to 122, and this nigga's number 2 pound for pound. I put on more weight in a day than this nigga didn't put in his whole career. You talking about 14 pounds? I can go to Golden Corral or goddamn a buffet right now and put on 14 pounds. And he's scared to move up 4 pounds to go to featherweight. And Pacquiao was doing that at 31 years old. He moving up from 106 to 147. Quit crowning these sorry ass niggas because these fat ass reporters that work for ESPN and all that shit that never boxed in their fucking life because they said something. Quit trying to push these boxers around me. These guys ain't like that, man. For real. These boxers ain't really like that. Most of these guys is 38, 39 years old fighting the best fight in their life right now. Embarrassing. People think we hate Ryan Garcia because he failed a drug test. Nah, we don't like this nigga because he lying. That's why I don't like the nigga. Quit lying, nigga. You fucking up American boxing. Shut your fucking mouth and keep it pushing. That's what you need to do. You messing up the sport of boxing. Well, Roy Jones and all these other niggas was failing PED tests and all that, they kept it fucking pushing. They said, damn, I fucked up. I ain't know what I was taking. Shit. Moved on. The only way you can redeem yourself, don't fail no shit no more. But now you was complaining about the fight being in New York and all this other stuff and excuses and your dad calling this person and that person and trying to get this going. Oh, okay. We see what's going on. Nigga dad doing more interviews now than he did in his whole life. So now we trying to sit up. I want people to get that same energy they give Bill Haney to give to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia dad. Cause this nigga don't know shit about boxing. So I want y'all to get that nigga the same energy. These dudes had to tell Ryan Garcia dad, no, the organization, they usually pick the referee and stuff like, oh, I ain't know. I thought it was the fighter. Nigga, you don't know shit. Quit doing interviews, man. Quit doing interviews, dog. You don't know the business like that. You just a worker. Get your ass on. You got guys 25-year-old carrying the sport of boxing. Pitbull Cruz, 25 years old. Pitbull Cruz gonna have tougher fight. He gonna have harder fights this year than Canelo is. Nigga fighting Rayo and all these other people. He moving up to 140, fighting Rolly. Pitbull like, yeah, I can still make 135 right now, but I'm gonna fight at 140. And you got this nigga Ryan crying about, oh yeah, man, I can't make 40. Move your weight bully ass up then, nigga. If Devin Haney couldn't make 140, guess what we'll say? Move your weight bully ass up. So move your weight bully ass up and quit fighting at catch weights. That's what you need to do. You rehydration kings. America becoming the place where you can get a rehydration fight at. That's all American boxing is becoming now. The only thing American boxing is doing is becoming a sport where dudes can get rehydration fights. Anyway, like, man, if I want to drain somebody, I could take my ass to America. That's what they doing over there. I see Ryan Garcia doing it. Tank, Canelo. Shit, I'm wanting to face the boxing too. I should be able to do a rehydration clause. They say I'm the best, even though I just got dropped in the first round. I ain't never heard nobody bragging about, hey, man, I seen Deontay Wilder drop Fury twice in the fight, even though he lost. Man, he did drop him twice. Everybody talking about, yeah, anyway, got dropped in the first round, but he destroyed Neary. He destroyed him. I heard some dick riding ass. I'm going to just say it. I seen boxing scene. They sit up here talking about something. He brutally destroyed. Some bullshit. They try to make it seem like this nigga fucking went in there and fatality like it's goddamn Mortal Kombat or something. He brutally destroyed Neri. I'm like, after getting dropped in the first round, what the hell? I'm like, they try to make it seem like this nigga. And then if you look at any of the articles on Neri and Inoue, they don't even mention that Neri Inoue got dropped in the first round. How many memes y'all seen him Inoue getting dropped in the first round? How many highlights or short clips y'all seen him Inoue getting dropped in the first round? You know why you ain't saying that? Because in America, real American fans don't give a fuck about somebody getting dropped in the first round. It's you sorry ass, fake ass boxing fans that care about stuff like that. Real men don't care about that. I done seen my homeboy get his ass whooped plenty of times, and then he'd have beat the shit out of somebody later on. I've been seeing people fight all my life in the streets, on TV, Tuesday nights, Friday nights, whatever it is. Man, get up out of here, man. The sport of boxing is getting exposed, man. Y'all can have this shit. I'm just gonna throw my goddamn. I'm gonna throw a match on this motherfucker before I leave. That's what I'm gonna do. Turkey Al-Sheikh already exposing all y'all favorite goddamn promoters. Y'all been bragging about the zone better and Matchroom better and Top Rank better. Guess what? They all need Turkey Al-Sheikh. So I don't give a fuck about no platform. I don't give a fuck about no promoter, no Al Heyman, none of that bullshit. As much as I seen Al Heyman fighters about to have the best fight card that Turkey Al-Sheikh gonna put together. So all you niggas is dick riding. And then y'all just told me that Canelo, he gotta listen to Al Heyman because Al Heyman said he need to fight Munguia. So Canelo, he can listen to Al Heyman, but he can't listen to Oscar De La Hoya, who helped him get $350 million. But he listens to Al Heyman. That's probably the first black man I heard Canelo actually listen to. Oh yeah, Al Heyman, he forced Canelo to do the Munguia fight because he was forced. I heard a whole bunch of punk ass, the same YouTubers that reported that bullshit about Al Heyman forcing Canelo to fight Munguia. They the same ones talking about how making all these excuses up from Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis and all these other guys. They using these guys to build up the next fight. That's all they doing. That's all it is. But I'm gonna tell you right now though, for the second year in a row, all you people out there, y'all talking about Devin Haney more than y'all talking about anybody. Last year, it was Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. None of y'all mentioned Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. All y'all talked about last year was Haney, Robin, Lomachenko. The whole year. And guess what y'all talking about this year? That same nigga Haney. Y'all can't leave this nigga alone for nothing. Y'all can't leave him alone for nothing. Y'all love that nigga. Y'all love this nigga more than anybody. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about these YouTubers and Haney fans. You niggas talking about Haney more than anybody. I've been watching Devin Haney since goddamn 2012, 13, 14. You niggas talk. I've been watching Devin Haney since 2014, 15. You niggas, y'all are fanned out over this nigga. He is running the shit out of y'all. That lets me know right there. Canelo ain't got shit going on. That Munguia fight, y'all talking about, Munguia's a good fight. It's a good. Talk about Munguia then. God damn it, he just beat Munguia, didn't he? Talk about that nigga. Didn't he get dropped? Talk about him getting dropped. Devin Haney got dropped a couple of multiple times. Munguia got dropped one time. Okay, talk about him. Canelo the face of boxing, right? Talk about the face of boxing. Oh, he don't bring in the YouTube money don't come in the same when you talking about Canelo. Oh, okay. Oh, when you talking about Tank Davis every day, the YouTube money don't come in the same for y'all. Oh, okay. So it's about the money. So when you talking about Devin Haney every day, your YouTube checks get fatter. When you talking about Deontay Wilder getting his fucking face smashed in, the YouTube money come in different. When you talking about how Terrence Crawford ain't that good and how he's trash and everything else, and he don't need to be fighting these guys, and he ain't good enough to fight this guy and all that other stuff, your money ain't coming in the same, is it? This is funny. I love it. I told y'all guys, this year we're gonna expose the hell out of every boxer. All these fucking ghost stories y'all been talking about these guys is unbeatable. Do anyway look unbeatable right now? Getting dropped by a Neri, a nigga who Figueroa knocked down the 7th round. Does he look unbeatable? Does he look unbeatable? Now everybody want to talk about left hooks. Now left hook, everybody's favorite punch in boxing. I got prediction videos on here talking about Ryan Garcia left hook, Luis Nery left hook. Who is these motherfucking YouTubers y'all been watching where these niggas been seen Luis Nery and goddamn Ryan Garcia fight 20 times and they ain't mentioned a left hook at y'all at all until he fought Devin Haney. I didn't. Y'all saw him fight Tank Davis. Y'all ain't say nothing about the left hook. Why is the left hook now important? Oh, because you need a narrative. Oh, you need a narrative. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Rehydration clauses, you know. Like I said, Charlo and Tank got the same fans. Now that Charlos are no longer in the picture, everybody's pressing the gas. Now that Charlos and Spence are no longer in the picture, because y'all seen when Spence was talking about fighting for Fundora, everybody acting like. And I no disrespect to Earl Spence. I'm a huge Earl Spence fan. I have a lot of respect for Earl Spence. He's a very great guy. I feel like he did a lot for the sport of boxing. He did more for the sport of boxing in the last 10 years than fucking Canelo. Fighting Triple G 3 times ain't do shit for boxing. Well, I'm going to repeat that shit. Earl Spence did more for boxing than Canelo has in the last 10 years. If you want to test me on that, fucking test me. So I can talk about Earl Spence getting beat up last year because I'm one of his supporting this nigga. And I'm going to support him the next time he fight. But I seen all these fake ass fans sitting around, these fanboy ass niggas who's 40 with gray in their goddamn beard. Oh, y'all heard about Spence fighting Fundora? Ooh. Let that would have been Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford ain't even lost, and these niggas still don't want to see Terrence Crawford fight nobody. Get the fuck out of here, y'all dick riding ass fans. You niggas trying to be on that street shit. Leave that street shit at home, nigga. Because none of these boxers goddamn know how to sell no goddamn dope or cook no goddamn crap. Quit acting like these niggas is Nino Brown at the goddamn Carter. These are some boxers who goddamn barely want to fight some goddamn body. They got to build up fights. My favorite fighter ain't got to build up shit. Devin Haney, 25. He ain't got to build up no goddamn Lomachenko fight. He jump his little ass in the ring and fight these niggas. He ain't got to build up shit. That's why I put more respect on Teofimo than all the rest of these guys. Because Teofimo jump his ass in the ring. Teofimo finna fight a guy, Steve Claggett, after he done fought Cambosis, Jermaine Ortiz, Josh Taylor. He done fought Lomachenko at 23 years old. Now you got these fake ass Tank Davis fans jumping out. Oh, I can't believe Teofimo finna fight Steve Claggett. This nigga cherry picking. God damn, who the fuck? This nigga that fought goddamn 2 or 3 people on pound for pound. Get off this nigga dick. Let him take a break, god damn it. Let your favorite fighter fight whoever the fuck you want to see fight. You more worried about who Teofimo gonna fight than Tank Davis. You a Tank Davis fan. Get off Teofimo's dick and go have your favorite fighter go fight somebody. If your favorite fighter was really that guy, you wouldn't be complaining about the next fighter, who the hell he's fighting. Now y'all trying to make it seem like Frank Martin better than Jermaine Ortiz and Lomachenko, and he better than this guy and that guy. And I like Frank Martin. No disrespect to Frank Martin. I'm a huge Frank Martin fan. I like Frank Martin. No disrespect to Frank. I gotta keep it real though. I gotta keep it real. My soul ain't for sale, nigga. Never have, never will be. Not over no goddamn boxing. Boxing. What? And these be the same niggas that think they can run a country. Nigga, you ain't got no integrity when it comes to boxing. What are we talking about? I be seeing these lame ass dudes, man. These Americans is lame as fuck. I will see them on somebody's YouTube page for years. As soon as the dudes say one thing they disagree with, these old ass gray in the beard ass niggas jump ship and go run over there to the next page like, yeah, man, they talking bad about Tank. Nigga, who gives a fuck? Nigga, Tank finna fight Frank Martin, nigga. He sparred Frank Martin 4 years ago. Your amateur ass don't even know that, nigga. Go learn some boxing. If Tank Davis your favorite fucking fighter, why the fuck you don't know Tank Davis sparred Frank Martin 4 years ago? And I'm the nigga who said last year that Tank Davis was gonna fight this nigga because of the way the sparring match went. And guess what? We in 2024. This nigga sparred Frank Martin 4 years ago, and you sorry ass, amateur ass niggas still just found out that Frank Martin fought him 4 years ago. But you a super Tank Davis fan. Make that make sense. You a super Canelo fan, but you don't know that he didn't put half of the goddamn his best fights on rehydration clause. Oh, but Canelo beat Kovalev on a goddamn rehydration clause, dumbass. And the one guy he didn't put on rehydration clause, he got his ass whooped. And he ain't went back to 75 cents. Yeah, you learned your lesson, little dude. Stay your ass at 68. Away from Benavidez, too. And then, you know what's funny? People said the last 4 or 5 years, oh, Benavidez can't make weight. He can't make weight. He can't make weight. Then you heard, I saw these coward ass niggas laughing when Benavidez was drunk. But I didn't seen Canelo drunk before. Canelo was drunk trying to fight guys that was he said guys were talking to his daughter. I guess it's those guys Ryan Garcia was talking about, them pedophiles or whatever. Them pedos. Canelo young daughter, he said some Mexican guys and mariachi band or whatever. They were trying to talk to his daughter at the birthday party. Some old ass niggas. And he's finna fight them all drunk and shit. And nobody reports that. But y'all report when Charlo speeding down the highway and all the other shit. Get out of here, man. I see the biasness. I'm gonna tell you who really exposed you boxing fans. That nigga Dan Raphael. Dan Raphael exposed the shit out of y'all. When he started telling the news right, everybody know, oh, this nigga Dan Raphael, he a Haney fan now. He like, damn, nigga, I'm just trying to report the news. Shit. Hey, the truth ain't got no friends, man. Telling the truth ain't worth a shit, man. That's why most of these kids, they grow up now, they like, man, if I lie about shit, I can get away with it. If I tell the truth, man, that shit gonna get me more. Telling the truth gets you in trouble more than lying. Y'all ever notice it? Because a lot of y'all be believing in all this, y'all believe in all these conspiracies and everything else. I'm gonna just say conspiracies for technical reasons, but y'all believe in all these conspiracies. But when it comes to boxing and everything else, y'all don't believe in shit. But y'all believe in aliens and all this other shit. But when it comes to some simple ass boxing shit, y'all can't put y'all mind towards that. But when somebody's somewhere talking about these celebrities and all the other stuff, y'all believe all that other stuff. But when it comes to something simple as boxing, all the conspiracies go away because you want to push some race baiting in boxing. They making money off of that. Boxing is making money off of that. That's what they make money off of. They know that's why the biggest pay-per-views is white versus black. You get a white fighter, you get a black fighter, and you get them to tell each other how much they hate each other, and this shit gonna sell like hell because these people don't give a fuck. They just care about color. And it's always gonna be like that. They always gonna make money like that. The fact that I know that now, if I ever promote a fight, all I gotta do is get a black dude who talk a lot of shit, and I gotta get a white guy like Ryan Garcia to be yapping and yelling about the elites trying to get me, have his ass act like he woke. Even though people don't like the woke stuff. When you woke, you get canceled for being woke during the shutdown. You can't be too woke. They might flag you. We don't like that woke stuff. Ryan Garcia talking about being woke in 2024, and now everybody believe him. This nigga went around Donald Trump. If you go around Donald Trump, the first thing you're gonna do is try to tell Donald Trump all this stuff, information. He get around Donald Trump, this nigga sparring. He shadow box. I'm like, damn, bro, what happened to all them kids you was talking about? Nah, I'm gonna just spar. I'm gonna shadow box for Trump. Oh shit, you ain't worried about shit. That just showed me right there. You a goddamn boxer. You ain't gonna save shit. You had a chance to have a serious conversation with Trump, and you get around this nigga and start shadow boxing. And then everybody talking about they a super Tank Davis fan. This man literally said, I picked Frank Martin. Then Frank Martin said, didn't I hurt you that one time? And I thought Tank Davis was a street nigga. You gotta have Frank Martin beg a street nigga, like y'all say, because Tank Davis is a street nigga. Yeah, he gotta beg a street nigga to say, hey, didn't I hurt you in sparring? Yeah, you did. Damn, you a street nigga, just say that shit. You should have said that shit, but when the fight was getting brought up. Matter of fact, I'm the only guy on YouTube that said, why are they putting out Tank Davis sparring Devin Haney, and Tank Davis got a sparring match with Frank Martin? Wouldn't you think that Frank Martin, they'll put the sparring highlights of Tank Davis versus Frank Martin since they have a fight coming up. This dumbass nigga don't even know it. He helping promote Devin Haney. You making Devin Haney. You helping Devin Haney build his name off you, dumbass. You got a fight coming up and you posting Devin Haney. You helping this nigga sell pay-per-views. Don't nobody even know who the fuck Tank Davis fighting because he's talking more about Devin Haney. They think he gonna fight Devin Haney next. This nigga talked about Devin Haney for 3 days. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like, damn, this nigga still talking about Devin Haney. What the hell? Ain't you supposed to be fighting Frank Martin? Frank Martin got 9,000. Last time I checked, he had 9,000 followers on Twitter. I think like over 100,000 on Instagram or something like that. Damn, I thought you would be trying to push Frank Martin or something like that. People didn't really have an idea of Frank Martin until he had the press conference with Tank. And then they did a whole interview. They did an interview on $1 million worth of game. They did an interview they talked at the press conference. And you see none of these super Tank Davis YouTube channels. They didn't report anything Tank Davis said. They don't give a fuck about Tank Davis. They don't care. They just want to see Ryan Garcia lose. They just want to see Devin Haney lose. They want to ignore the fight that Tank Davis had against Eastside Cruz. When the fans was booing. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say something right now. This is very important. I want everybody to listen to this. Now, before Tank Davis fought Eastside Cruz, I warned everybody. I said Eastside Cruz is a very good fighter. He has a loss, but he's very good. This can be a tough fight for Tank Davis. Oh, this nigga a bum. He a bum. He's just a replacement. Cause y'all know Rolly Romero got hit with an assault case. And he got replaced by Eastside Cruz. And that's when they fought in LA in December. Do y'all know that Tank Davis got booed after that fight? And they said that he robbed Eastside Cruz. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, Eastside Cruz didn't have no fans before that fight happened. He didn't have no fans when the fight was going to start. Now, why is Tank Davis getting booed by his own fans if he's the one who got all the fans coming out to the show? Why did he get booed by his own fans after the Eastside Cruz fight? Why did everybody say that Eastside Cruz beat Tank Davis? And people will say, no, Tank Davis beat Eastside Cruz. Well, why is this nigga still walking around like he's a big shot then? Why y'all treat Eastside Cruz like he beat Tank Davis? If y'all think he's not that good or he didn't beat Tank. I'm asking for a friend. Why every time Tank Davis beats somebody, they get bigger than what they were before they beat him? I mean, before they fought him. And I'm not saying Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia already had followers. I'm talking about Eastside Cruz. I wonder because who were the fans that was at the Eastside Cruz fight that was booing Tank Davis? Was those Tank Davis fans, or were those guys that wanted to see Tank Davis lose? So does Tank Davis have real fans, or does he have people that want to see him lose? And are the fans that actually pay to watch him fight, are those the fans that actually be on the internet all day talking about somebody ducking him? Because I didn't see them at the fight talking about he getting taken up for him when he was getting booed. I was on the internet taking up for Tank Davis after that Eastside Cruz fight. I have proof. I said, no, Eastside Cruz is better than what y'all thought. He's not a bum. That's exactly what I said. I have proof. I said he's not a bum. Y'all just thought he went that good. That's why he went 12 rounds. I said, damn, why every time somebody go 12 rounds with somebody, y'all acting like the fighter's a bum? I said, so Tank Davis a bum because Eastside Cruz better than what you thought he was, and he went 12 rounds with him? I said he looked like he was hurt anyways. I don't know. Maybe he was hurt. I said, I don't know. He possibly couldn't be hurt. And now what everybody say now? You know, Tank Davis, he had a hurt wrist against Eastside Cruz. That means this nigga ain't got power in both hands. If your wrist was hurt, nigga, on your strong hand, you don't got power in both hands, nigga. Use that right hand, nigga. You can use the right hand to get Eastside Cruz up out of there. All you hear people say is, yeah, he was catching Eastside Cruz. Who gives a fuck? Eastside Cruz walked this nigga down for 12 rounds. Okay. So what? He walked him down for 12 rounds. And now you're talking about you'd rather fight Ryan Garcia, a dude who quit, rather than Isaac Cruz, a guy who walks you down for 12 rounds. And you got me. And then guess what? Isaac Cruz is one of them guys who ain't have a rehydration clause on him. And we wonder why that fight against Isaac Cruz looked like that. And people wonder why we question the rehydration clauses. Isaac Cruz ain't had no rehydration clause, and look how he look against Tank Davis. And people are saying, well, rehydration clause don't matter. Ask Isaac Cruz if it matter. Ask Isaac Cruz if he'll fight Tank Davis right now, if he'll look the same like he did in that first fight with a rehydration clause on him, since rehydration clause don't matter. And I'm going to say another thing too. So basically, Tank Davis taking this fight with Frank Martin, he's basically telling all y'all, well, hopefully he's telling all y'all this, but he's basically saying that Frank Martin is better than Isaac Cruz. You almost 30 years old. Why are you fighting Frank Martin over Lomachenko, Isaac Cruz, and all the other guys? You in the deepest division in boxing. You in the deepest division. If Tank Davis fight Andy Cruz, Sabril Matias, any of these guys right now, ain't nobody gonna say, man, he ducking, man. Those the fights everybody want to see. You in the deepest divisions, 135 and 140. You got Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson down there. In a couple of years, it's gonna be Abdullah Mason. That's why I'm telling y'all right now, when Tank Davis get like 33, 34, it's gonna be it for him. That's gonna be the end. I think Tank Davis at 30, after 33 years old, he's gonna be done. Because these guys who's coming out at 35 deep, they got a lot of talent. Keyshawn Davis is not at his full strength. Abdullah Mason, he's not. And I think Abdullah Mason, when he started to get some muscle on him, he already got muscle on him now. But when you get that man strength on him, Tank Davis is gonna have some trouble with somebody like that. And I'm not trying to put that young guy up against Tank Davis, right? I'm just letting you know. Andy Cruz is 28 years old. Andy Cruz, 28 years old. And I hear everybody saying, yeah, Andy Cruz will beat the hell out of Keyshawn Davis. He might beat the hell out of Tank Davis. Andy Cruz, a gold medalist. He'll beat the hell out of anybody. Matter of fact, he has beat the hell out of anybody. He's a gold medalist. He's 28 years old. Tank Davis is Andy Cruz got 150 amateur fights, and he won 140 of them. 28 years old. Gold medalist. That's why I was laughing. I'm like, people saying, yeah, Keyshawn Davis, you don't want nothing with Andy Cruz. Nigga, Tank might not want nothing with Andy Cruz. Tank Davis ain't beat no gold medalist yet. What are we talking about? And you know why I'm watching out for? Because I'm trying to make sure, hey, Tank, you prepared for this guy? You know, that's what a real Tank Davis fan would actually do. They'd be like, Tank, you ready for this guy? Because this dude's like, he's pretty good, man. What's going on? Like, dude, 28 years old, you 29. Everybody ain't bringing up Andy Cruz. Why they ain't mentioning Andy Cruz around Tank Davis' name? And they almost the same age. Frank Martin ain't no gold medalist. He ain't the one. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to tell y'all another thing, too. Frank Martin and Keyshawn Davis tried to fight each other. And y'all wonder why I'm a super Frank Martin and the Keyshawn Davis fan. So basically, the guy that Keyshawn Davis was trying to fight, now Tank Davis fighting him. Nigga, you on Keyshawn Davis level. You ain't on no goddamn everybody else level. You trying to fight somebody Keyshawn Davis was about to fight. I can't give you credit for jumping in the middle. You doing what Canelo doing. When Benavidez tried to fight Munguia last year and this year, Canelo keep jumping his little ass in the middle. So you basically doing what Canelo doing. Every time one of these young guys trying to make a big fight together, you jump your little ass in the middle. Andy Cruz, 140 amateur fights, 9 losses. The dude, everybody talking about, yeah, man, he's Keyshawn Davis. He's scared of Andy Cruz. What about everybody else? Andy Cruz, 28 years old. Yeah. Y'all said Andy Cruz is that guy, right? Okay, why Tank Davis ain't going out there beating Andy Cruz? He gonna have to fight him. He's 28 years old. He in the same weight class. Oh, he only got 3 pro fights. Okay, so why would you want Keyshawn Davis to fight him right now then if he only got 3 pro fights? Make it make sense. Keyshawn Davis just fought Pedraza, right? Keyshawn Davis a young guy, right? If Tank Davis around the same age as Andy Cruz, that makes more sense. Oh, you can't put him on a rehydration clause. Oh, okay, that's why. That makes sense. But everybody gonna say, yeah, the WBA, they the one who put the rehydration clause together, not Tank Davis. I understand that, but at the same time, if Tank Davis says I don't want to do rehydration clause for me, I'm not doing rehydration clause. I'm not talking about Frank Martin. That's what people don't realize. I'm talking about Tank. Who said anybody want Tank to do a rehydration clause? Who said anything about it's okay? I'm not okay with Tank Davis doing a rehydration clause right now. I'm not okay with Tank Davis doing I'm trying to make sure Tank Davis can stay around 130. All I asked Tank Davis to do in his career is be in shape, because early in his career, me and my brother was saying this about let me see, I'm gonna be accurate. 7-8 years ago, me and my brother said, man, Tank need to go ahead and get in shape and lose some weight. We were like, he partying a little too much. And Tank Davis started getting in shape. You know what I'm saying? He got away from Adrian Broner, not because Adrian Broner was a bad influence or anything like that. I think people get it misconstrued, they get it misunderstood when they try to say Adrian Broner was a bad influence. Adrian Broner is not the type of person that's going to influence Tank to do bad things. Adrian Broner is a man's man. He gonna actually step away. Adrian Broner, he'll do things to himself before he actually try to bring another man down with him. He's not like these other guys. I'm not gonna mention any names, but he's not like these other guys who sit around gonna bring a fighter down. That's why when Tank Davis at this point right now, Tank Davis is mature enough. He's almost 30 years old. He sees where Adrian Broner is at now. He's saying, hey man, come on, dog, let me help you. So Tank Davis has his people right now helping Adrian Broner for his next fight. But I really break down boxing over here. I really know Tank Davis. I don't know him personally, but I really been watching him for at least 10 years. It sounds like it do too, don't it? Why your favorite channel ain't saying this? Because they don't know boxing. They just want to win an argument, argue with guys. You know what a lot of guys do? They hate other YouTubers so much that instead of just keeping it boxing, they'll be like, oh, this YouTuber like Haney, oh, I'm gonna argue with him. Bro, why are we disrespecting? I'm talking about when it comes to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Why are we disrespecting 25-year-olds trying to put on the best fights in boxing? And y'all kissing these guys' butt who's 35 years old, that ain't even fighting nobody. Like, why are we trying to discredit these young guys? And y'all wonder why young guys don't want to jump in the ring. And y'all wonder why guys like Charlo and all these other people had a hard time trying to jump in the ring with certain people, because y'all sit around and do this. As soon as these young guys have a fight, everybody, oh, they treat these young guys like they're 50 years old. And then they treat these older guys like they're babies. They sitting around babying Lomachenko. He almost 40 years old. They babying him like he a little child. My favorite fighter is almost 40 years old. They got to fight guys 2 or 3 weight classes up. No, actually 4 weight classes up. But these other guys, they favorite fighters, they too old when they get to 33 years old. 35, oh man, he too old. He need to retire. And you got him on pound for pound? And Mayweather was fighting Canelo at 36 years old? See, now it don't sound easy no more, do it. When your favorite fighter get 36 years old, it don't look too good, no, don't it? Lomachenko at 36 years old, he don't look like Floyd Mayweather at 36, do he? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It don't look the same, do it? I grew up watching Manny Pacquiao. I ain't finna give these dudes no credit. Talking about some rehydration clauses. I ain't heard nobody saying about nothing about Manny Pacquiao rehydration clauses. Then I had to give Keith Thurman a pass. I gave Keith Thurman a pass. I wasn't sitting around here making memes and jokes about him getting dropped by 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Talking about he one time and can't nobody do nothing with him. Bro, you got dropped by 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Basically walked down. And he ate your best shots in your prime. You lost the fight and became basically depressed, and you went away. Now Devin Haney lose a fight. You see Keith Thurman jumping out. Bro, you could have fought Tim Tszyu. You was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu in March. And everybody forgot about you that quick. The only thing I respect these fighters in Japan because they don't do that stuff. They don't go around disrespecting they fellow countrymen so they can get some likes on the internet because their talent ain't good enough. You don't cut down the older guys in boxing because your talent ain't good enough. That's your fault. People don't know how disgusting that is. You got young guys right now trying to do something special in the sport of boxing. They don't care about the wins and losses. And you got the fans around here trying to shit on people because they trying to make the sport better. When your favorite fighter should be making the sport better. Why do I have to beg guys to fight Lomachenko when I seen Teofimo and Devin Haney fight Lomachenko? I mean, you don't want to fight him, man. I'm not finna make no excuses up. You don't want to fight him. Matter of fact, after Teofimo fought Lomachenko, nobody had an excuse after that. In my eyes. Even with Haney had to fight Lomachenko because he already knew, hey, Teofimo just fought Lomachenko. We're not finna give you credit for ducking that. So now I give Tank Davis the same energy. I'm a bad guy. He don't want to be treated like the face of boxing then. Do y'all know that we criticize Canelo every day? Canelo get criticized every day in boxing for the last 10 years. He's been criticized heavily through PEDs and all that stuff. Through PEDs and all that stuff. One thing I can respect about Canelo lately, I don't know if he's done that with a lot of people, but I've seen recently he's answered certain questions. And he hasn't really, except that one question about Benavidez when he was like, oh, don't disrespect me and all the other stuff. Other than that, he's been answering most of the questions. Most of the time, he's answered everything. But with Tank and all these other guys, they get in front of you, and Tank tells you everything you need to know. Tank doesn't. If you really listen to Tank talk, he tells a lot of truth. Yeah, I got a 6-7 fight deal. He knows half of the fighters on the fight deal already. But he don't know nothing about rehydration clause. He know who on his 6-7 fight deal that's gonna last for the next 2 or 3 years. The way he fighting right now, it might be 4 years. It better be 3 years. Because these guys at 135 getting stronger. All these guys younger than you. You ain't finna age out Andy Cruz. I'm telling y'all, these guys were fighting every 3 months. He would have lost already. Not because he's bad, because you're not. Tank Davis been fighting a lot throughout his years. You see, he spars everybody. He fights consistently. For him to take 14 months off in the middle of his prime right now, that's disgusting. And nobody doesn't even pay attention to stuff like that. He's taking 14 months off in his prime. This is the best version of Tank Davis we have. Y'all think he's going to be 33 years old? He's going to get better? How? I haven't seen nobody get to 33 years old and get better. Even Jordan didn't get better at 33. He just started doing different moves. But people don't understand that. But they're gonna realize soon. It costs to be the boss, buddy. It's a price. It's a price. Because once you get into the groove of everything and you get a close loss or you get a close win, it's like, because look, let me tell y'all right now. It's better fighters. Eastside Cruz got 2 losses. It's better fighters out there than Eastside Cruz. I'm sorry to tell you. It's better fighters than Eastside Cruz. So if Tank Davis saying, oh yeah, my wrist was hurt going against Eastside Cruz. Okay, bro. Make sure your wrist ain't hurt going against Lomachenko, Andy Cruz, and these other guys. Shakur Stevenson. You better make sure your wrist ain't hurt against Shakur Stevenson. Because the advantage y'all had against Shakur Stevenson a couple of years ago was he ain't had no muscle on him like that. Now he's getting stronger. He's getting bigger. Shakur Stevenson's getting his man strip starting to come on now. So all that trying to bully somebody, that ain't gonna work. Y'all see how big Shakur Stevenson is lately? If you haven't checked it out, you better check it out. Keep overlooking him too as well. I'm not in the game of choosing sides, man. I don't know how. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. The more people trying to kind of pick at Shakur Stevenson, he's never been in this position before. People don't realize it, but back in the day, Shakur Stevenson was the man. Around that time they was sparring, he was the guy. Over Tank Davis, he was the guy. That's why Floyd was coming to his fights and stuff like that. That's why Floyd came to his fight recently. Floyd looks at Shakur Stevenson as a version of him, like a pretty boy Floyd of him. He ain't have Andre Ward or Terrence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather walk him out because he a bum. So let's not get it twisted, because let me tell you right now, I haven't seen De Los Santos in the ring since Shakur Stevenson fight. Now, him not being in the ring ain't got nothing to do with Shakur Stevenson. Everybody said, oh yeah, De Los Santos, he got like a 90% KO rate. He got 15 knockouts and 17 fights, something like that, 16 fights. I'm like, nah, I think it was 15 knockouts and 17 fights, something like that. And I'm like, bro, who cares? I'm like, what does that mean? I mean, it's not. That's when I told people right then. I said, for you to say a guy who got a lot of knockouts will knock out somebody, that's not rocket science. But I don't think that's correct. I don't think y'all understand how Shakur Stevenson fights. And I said De Los Santos is a lot smarter than y'all think. He's not going to rush in and try to knock out Shakur Stevenson when the guy's a top level Olympian. Should be a gold medalist. He's not going to rush in and try to knock him out. And guess how the fight went? He didn't rush in and knock him out for 12 rounds. And you have 99% of the world talking about he will. 99.9% of the world talking about, yeah, De Los Santos will rush in. He got a lot of knockouts. Shakur Stevenson said he better than Frank Martin. I put a whole video out saying Shakur Stevenson going to regret saying that De Los Santos is better than Frank Martin. Nobody else on the internet said. I said that in September. That's why y'all kind of don't understand what I'm saying right now, because kind of ahead on things. I said in September, Shakur Stevenson will regret saying that De Los Santos is better than Frank Martin. And guess what? Every fan on earth that sat up here and said Frank Martin was ducking Shakur Stevenson, now you got to turn around and change. And I love it. And I see, as I see now lately, though, y'all don't care about that. Y'all just want to be in groups. So whoever say what y'all saying, you like, oh yeah, he's saying the same thing I'm saying. Come on. Y'all been doing that for years. You've been wrong too. When y'all start winning money on these bets and stuff like that together as a group, then I'll follow and subscribe and do whatever the hell I need to with y'all. But y'all ain't winning no bag of money off of what y'all been saying lately. Y'all haven't. I follow everybody. They don't put no predictions out like that. And the guys who do put out good predictions, y'all be saying they be clickbait. And y'all don't even realize that their predictions are more accurate than your favorite YouTuber. And these guys on ESPN. Man, they don't need, let me tell you something. These guys on ESPN, they don't need these guys on ESPN no more. I've been keeping up with ESPN boxing for 20 years. I know how they report boxing. And right now, I'm giving out more information than your favorite reporter, your favorite journalist, your favorite boxing aficionado, enthusiast, whatever you want to call it. I'm putting out way more information. Yeah, y'all better start learning boxing, man. Y'all getting behind, bro. But like I said, these females, they're starting to come in boxing and report boxing better than these guys. I don't know why these males out here fanning out over another male. You know what I'm saying? They fanning out. And these girls out here telling the truth. But people always say, oh, yeah, man, these girls be emotional. Nah, these girls out here, they keeping it facts. They ain't out here like, he got tattoos, so I like him. They're not doing none of that. Y'all doing that. They never done any of that. They sitting out here reporting the news like it's supposed to be reported. Accurate is I don't know what. That's why a lot of these guys gonna get replaced. And in 10 years, it's gonna be nothing but. I'm telling you, if y'all haven't seen it lately, it's a lot of female YouTubers that's entering a lot of like gaming. Y'all see how the girls are taking over the gaming industry? A lot of females on Twitch. Like y'all getting replaced, bro. If y'all don't start pushing the truth, you're getting replaced. You're getting replaced. That's all it is. I don't got time to be fanning out over nobody. That's not how boxing is supposed to be reported. And we talking about rehab. And then these guys, and I know then these fans like popping up today talking about some y'all ain't holding Tank Davis accountable for the rehydration clause like y'all doing Ryan Garcia. First of all, dumbass. Ryan Garcia didn't have no rehydration clause. Dumbass. He didn't have a rehydration clause. The only rehydration clause he had was the one when he was on with Tank Davis. And guess what? Us Tank Davis fans were still asking, why do you need a rehydration clause with Ryan Garcia? These dudes, they not real boxing fans. Why are we the only ones that hold our fighters accountable and y'all sitting around blowing with the wind? That's it. We the only ones holding our own fighters accountable. That's why American boxing is at another level. That's why we have higher standards. I had everybody the last couple of months talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh changing boxing. He changing boxing. Let me ask y'all a question since everybody's so smarter than me. And Turkey Al-Sheikh changing boxing. Why the best fight card that Turkey Al-Sheikh has Terrence Crawford headlining? Why is the biggest fight card of the year have Terrence Crawford headlining the card? I don't know. That Tank Davis card is starting to get legit too, so I don't know. It's gonna be a close one. I think it's more 50-50 fights on the Crawford card, but shit, that makes sense too. Still, why is the PBC cards the biggest cards? And then the Ryan Garcia card, that undercard was decent, and y'all talking about, oh man, that fight gonna be trash. But y'all been talking about it for 50 weeks though. Then you said PBC's trash. They ain't trying to put together no fights, but they fight cards been bigger than the ones on the zone. And then the fight cards that have been, and let me tell you how people be dick riding. I'm gonna expose everybody else too. Y'all don't like Deontay Wilder, but every time he's on a fight card with Anthony Joshua or on a Bivol card, oh, this is the best fight card in history. Oh, the skinny leg guy who can't box. Y'all been saying? Y'all said Deontay Wilder, skinny leg guy who can't box. But every time he on a fight card with Anthony Joshua, somebody, it's the best. Oh, okay. Oh, expose yourself. I'm telling y'all, these old men in Boston got to get their ass up out of here. I'm being real. These niggas with the gray in their beard, it's time to move on, bro. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm dead ass. You niggas is not moving the way you supposed to move. It's time for y'all to get the fuck out the way. It's the young niggas' time now. It's over with. Hang that shit up. We gave y'all 10 years to report this shit the right way. You ain't doing this shit right. It's time to move the fuck on. It's time to move on. Y'all out of here now. You're done. You're done. You're done. You can try to ride the Ryan Garcia bandwagon all you want to. It's 200 other fighters you got to report on, and you ain't doing a good job. It's time. Y'all time is all over with. It's done. Fuck that. You done. Y'all done. And I'm not talking about, y'all might think I'm taking a shot. I'm talking about anybody, period, who ain't in line with telling the truth. Whoever ain't telling the truth, your time is over with. You about to get replaced. You about to get replaced ASAP. People want to hear the truth now. We tired of hearing that shit. People want to win bets on boxing. They want to win money. People don't want to bet against guys who's on PEDs. We ain't on none of that shit. Ain't nobody got time to be spending Saturdays watching some fake shit, some WWE shit. If I want to watch WWE, I go watch The Rock or somebody. He just came back recently. I watch him. Y'all already paying $10.99 to watch him in the movie theater every weekend. So me watching him on WWE is the same thing. He acting on there and in the movie theater. And he started in wrestling, so make that make sense. But y'all time is over with, man. It's done. These narratives y'all been pushing so long. I mean, y'all acting like we don't like certain fighters either. I like all these fighters y'all like, but damn, I'm not finna sit around here and push fucking narratives. And I said last year, I said, damn, bro, I'm going too hard on Charlo now. I said, I'm being disrespectful, bro. I said, I don't need to be saying it. I said, I'm going too far. No, I wasn't. Cause these niggas ain't did shit since I put out them videos. No, I wasn't. No, I fucking wasn't. They ain't did shit since them videos came out I put out. And everybody want to put them over the guys who actually put in work. Do y'all know that fans in America actually was putting Charlos over Terrence Crawford? Did y'all know that people said last year when I was asking Charlo to fight Terrence Crawford that Terrence Crawford was not big enough to fight Charlo? He's too small. Or did we forget that fast? Do we know that? Did we forget that the whole world was saying that Charlo was too big? I'm talking about little Charlo, Jamel Charlo, 154 Charlo, the same 154 that Terrence Crawford's fighting at right now. So the same Charlo that could have fought Tim Tszyu, Canelo, and Terrence Crawford in the same year. Everybody ducking him. Oh yeah. And you gonna push that same narrative with Tank Davis? Oh yeah. Devin Haney ducking Tank Davis, but he fought this nigga for free at 16 years old. And y'all got it on video. Oh yeah, that's who ducking. So this nigga fought Tank Davis for free, but for $50 million. So y'all telling me Devin Haney fought Tank Davis for free at 16 years old. Y'all put the shit on video, passing it around like it's a goddamn sex tape. But then at the age he's at now, he ain't gonna fight Tank Davis for $50 million. Make that make sense. That's the narrative y'all pushing? Really? Oh yeah? Okay. Make that make sense. And then what Tank Davis just said recently to Shakur Stevenson? Oh man, you gotta sign this. You gotta sign the PBC for me to fight you. Oh, okay. But somebody ducking though. I thought he just said 2 weeks ago that he had that he was gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. Y'all don't remember when he was tweeting Shakur Stevenson the week of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney was gonna fight each other? Y'all don't remember when Tank Davis sat up here and said he was gonna fight Shakur Stevenson? Oh, I'm fighting you next. Y'all remember when he was saying all that the week of the fight against right before Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fought each other? The same week. I said, damn, bro, why you talking about that the week of the fight? Are you trying to take the attention away from Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? Hey, bro, I got the videos on my page for prediction. I don't know what fights you talking about. What fights you talking about? You talking about the Navarrete fight or a Fury fight? I got Navarrete. I got Tyson Fury. I don't know who I got in that Centillion and Brian Norman fight. I don't know about that yet. I'm leaning toward Brian Norman, but I don't know. Centillion still got a chance. I don't know. I got Job Pataya. I think I got Sergey Kovalev. He fighting. That's all I got. Yeah, it should be a good fight though. I mean, is Fury gonna get in the ring? Did Fury train this time or something like that? I mean, that Fury, I didn't hear everybody said Tyson Fury ain't trained last time, so I mean, I don't want to sit up here and watch no fight with somebody who they said didn't train last time. So I don't even know if he trained this time, according to the fans and all the boxing experts. You know, they said they miss Cleo and everything, so they psychics, they tarot readers, so they said that Tyson Fury ain't trained last time. So I got to go and ask the psychic probably between now and Saturday, did Tyson Fury train for this fight? So to make sure that I'm gonna pick him this weekend, because last time everybody said Tyson Fury ain't trained. So I got to make sure. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight, but at the same time, I gotta see if he trained though. Maybe he just got a bad habit of addiction. He has taken drugs before, so maybe that could be it too. I've never seen a drug addict, a guy who got caught with drugs before. People not bring up the fact that he bought drugs. He used drugs before. So it could be the drugs, right? Right? Because I heard people still bringing up Roy Jones failed PED test. So maybe it's the drugs that got him losing all this weight. He never lost weight like this before. Ain't nobody thought about that? Yeah, Tyson Fury ain't even trained last time. They talking about he ain't even trained last time for the Ngannou fight. So I can't really trust. But I got him winning. I got him winning the fight, but I got Tyson Fury winning the fight, but come on, man. Look at the narratives that's going on behind it. And every time I see the fight, he need his dad to promote the fight every time. And everybody talking about Bill Haney. This nigga, Tyson Fury dad, and try to buck at Mike Tyson, and he just headbutt some guy. I hope y'all try. I got 200 on. Yeah, shoot. Hey, I might have to put me something down too. But I don't like the fact that they put they put Tyson Fury as the favorite. You got everybody out here talking about, I don't know who gonna win. Now Usyk was the favorite since February, but now we getting a couple of days before the fight, and now Tyson Fury the favorite again. So everybody thinks Tyson Fury is gonna win, and then he has a rematch with Usyk anyway. So it really doesn't matter who wins. They got a rematch again anyways. So technically, if y'all want to miss the fight this weekend, you can. They're gonna fight again anyways. But yeah, I got Tyson Fury. If he could take Usyk legs away, if you take Usyk legs away, you're gonna be good. But yeah, but I want to see if people gonna make an excuse for Usyk being a smaller guy this weekend. And I got a video coming out too where a lot of boxers took shots at Anthony Joshua, saying that they said that Lennox Lewis said this too, and Tyson Fury. They said an elite heavyweight would never lose to an elite cruiserweight in history. So they don't think Anthony Joshua's elite. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. 20 by 20. Bet. Yeah, that should be good. It's gonna probably that same ring they had against Ngannou. That Ngannou ring wasn't that big. It's gonna be the same ring Fury had against Ngannou. That ring wasn't that big. That ring actually wasn't big. Yeah, I got some coming out tomorrow about that. It's not gonna be particularly about the fight. I mean, I done reported so much about that fight. If you go look at my page, man, I done reported so much about most of the news that's coming out right now about Tyson Fury and Usyk. I already reported that stuff. They talking about Usyk gonna fight till he's 40 years old. He said that months ago. They said Fury got a rematch against Usyk. I said that months ago. That's why Fury said it's a waste of time for Joshua to come to the fight because I got a rematch Usyk anyways. So it's a lot of things going on in boxing right now. But the rehydration clause is disgusting. It really is. It's sad that only fighters that fight in America need rehydration clauses. I ain't heard about no other countries doing this. So it's kind of getting exposed right now. You know what I'm saying? It's also showing me that these fighters I've been telling y'all that ain't that big. They're not as big as y'all said they are. They're really not. They'll get a million retweets, but they can't get a million pay-per-views. So these fans that I've been talking about, they're not really boxing fans. Tank Davis has a rehydration clause. Well, not Tank Davis. Well, he has a rehydration clause he has to do with Frank Martin. Coming up when they fight on June 15th. The WBA said today that well, I guess yesterday. It had to be the last couple of days because 2 weeks ago, Tank Davis told Frank Martin that he don't have a rehydration clause on him. Now 2 weeks later, they talking about he got a rehydration clause. Well, WBA talking about they got a rehydration clause. I've never heard of nobody, organization telling the fighters they need to do a rehydration clause 4 weeks before the fight. That's suspect to me. I've been watching boxing too long. It's suspect. Imagine if Canelo was gonna fight Bivol and they said, yeah, Canelo, you need a rehydration clause. Yeah, I think Tank knows something about it, man. He been checking his weight too much lately. This dude got like 3 pictures of him stepping on the scale. That looks suspect to me. It looks suspect. I ain't pointing the finger at him. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I mean, because Tank Davis, if he said right now he don't want to fight, if he cancel the fight right now and say, man, I'm not doing no rehydration clause, they'll take that rehydration clause away, or they're gonna lose millions of dollars because everybody already bought their tickets, and them people will get a refund or they'll boycott. So Tank Davis can absolutely get that rehydration clause taken down. Absolutely, right now, if he wanted to, he can tell those people, hey, I don't want this rehydration clause on me. Cancel that. If you don't cancel that, I'm not fighting Frank Martin. I'm not fighting him. I don't have to fight him. I'm a cash cow. I made what $50 million last year. I can really walk away right now. So if y'all don't fix this problem, I'm not gonna fight Frank Martin. 4 weeks before the fight? That's insane. Then you just told Frank Martin you ain't gonna put one on him, and then 2 weeks later he got one on him? Nah, that's not good. Then I told y'all recently Frank Martin is a guy who's fought Virgil Ortiz in the amateurs. He's fought a couple of other guys. I didn't know he fought Virgil Ortiz though. I've been a fan of Frank Martin, but I haven't been trying to look up his amateur fights and nothing like that. But the fact that he fought Virgil Ortiz, hey, that's a red flag for Tank. Hey, and then the fact that Tank Davis has been studying Frank Martin sparring video that he showed, and all these Tank Davis fans don't want to mention it. That's a red flag. That's a big red flag. If you're a channel that's built off Tank Davis, and you haven't mentioned that Tank Davis got a 6 or 7 fight deal, and he said that he knows most of the people already on the fight deal. He knows who he gonna fight for the next 3 or 4 years already. But he don't know about the rehydration clause that's 4 weeks away. That's kind of interesting to me, man. I don't know. It's kind of a red flag, bro. Just be real with you. If people don't understand what I'm saying, I mean, you'll find out soon. When the fight it doesn't hold any kind of validity to the whole situation. It's not a valid fight now. You already picked the guy. You got to spar. You already sparred the guy. You already walking around with a sparring video on your phone. You putting out Devin Haney sparring video, but you ain't putting out Frank Martin sparring video. So did Frank Martin put hands and feet on you? And then when you get in the press conference with Frank Martin, you sat up here and said, oh yeah, you did get me one time. Yeah, that was insane when he said that. He had too much muscles. Then after you said that, they put a rehydration clause on him. So at the press conference, they like, man, Frank Martin too big. Put a rehydration clause on this guy. He look like he about 150 right now. Yeah, put a rehydration clause on him. And Earl Spence just admitted that the WBA enforced it. I'm not saying it's for Tank Davis' fault. I'm saying Tank Davis can do something about it. He absolutely, it affects him too. It affects him too, because him having to think about what he got to eat and drink. That's a waste of time. If you and Frank Martin around the same size, fight him straight up, or have the WBA say it. And people saying that's what they're doing now. The WBA and all these organizations doing it now. Oh, now I see why people going to Saudi Arabia to fight. Then that makes sense. Okay, so I agree with that. Then now I see why people going to Saudi Arabia. That absolutely makes sense. Now I see why guys going to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he said he had Tank, man. He got too much muscles. I'm saying right now, bro. Hey, and then like I said, LT, I didn't know Frank Martin. I didn't know Frank Martin was sitting around here fighting Virgil Ortiz all these years. He dropped Virgil Ortiz in the amateur. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I'm bragging about, but man, kind of surprised me. I'm like, okay, this the guy I said has skills. Okay. Yeah, 4 weeks away. This is after the press, bro. This is after the press conference. Cause you got to realize the fight's been done since like March. I want to say they've been talking about the fight since like February, but it's been done since like March. So we talking about what? Let me just start at March, April, May. What, 2 or 3 months? They've known about the fight. Then all of a sudden, after the press conference, when Tank done seen this guy talking about he got too much muscles, he said it in a tweet already. But when you see him in person, now the organization putting down a rehydration clause. And what has everybody said the last couple of years? I do not want to see Tank Davis use a rehydration clause. So now you can get the organization to sit up here and say, hey, man, you know what? Tell them people that we need a rehydration clause in this fight. I'm not enforcing it. It's going to be the organization. So that means from now on, everybody who fighting WBA better be 10-pound rehydration. If they're not, I'm calling cap. Yeah, they don't care about safety. It's about money. Absolutely. Absolutely. They do not care about safety. I'm gonna show you how they don't care about safety. I'm glad you said that. Look at this picture up here, LT. And I this is before I was talking about, people think that me complaining about weight and all the other stuff, it's a new thing. Amir Khan was at 147. Canelo was at 54, basically 60, because he fought Triple G after this. If y'all don't remember, Triple G and Canelo fought at 160. Before Triple G and Canelo fought each other, guess what they did? They fought Amir Khan and Kell Brook, destroyed those guys. Kell Brook and Amir Khan hasn't been the same since. And I've been saying this ever since I started this channel. I'm like, man, why did Canelo fight Amir Khan, a 47 like that? And people talking about, and he'll say right now, man, I don't want to fight no 47. And if y'all don't know it, Canelo was 170 when he fought against Mayweather, when he rehydrated. Bro, if Floyd Mayweather fought you at 147, I mean at 170, he let you rehydrate to 170. Why are you not? And I'm gonna tell you, it was news articles like allegedly 24 Boxing, whatever that website is. I'll show you the headline where it says Mayweather versus Canelo without rehydration limit. See, they know about rehydration. This article I'm showing, I don't got the whole article on here, but this is from 2013. This was 11 years ago when Floyd fought Canelo. They knew about the rehydration back then. They knew about the rehydration back then. If y'all go back and look at when Canelo was finna fight Mayweather, when they was announcing the fight in the beginning, doing the introductions, Canelo's team is literally laughing, pointing at pointing at Floyd Mayweather, like, look how small he is. Canelo's finna crush this guy. Because they knew Canelo was like 170. I'll drop another hint on y'all if y'all don't believe that Canelo's 170. Canelo fights at 168 right now. Do y'all know why Canelo fights at 168? Because he's been walking around at 170 his whole career. So if you've been walking around, y'all ain't been wondering, like, why did Canelo fight at 168? Why he go to 160? That's his walking around weight. So Canelo ain't got to lose a pound when he goes in and weighs in every week. So now he's going in at his walking around weight, and he got guys coming down. That's why people say, oh, Kovalev. Yeah, Kovalev. Look at the picture back. I don't know if y'all can see on this screen. Look how skinny Kovalev is in this picture next to Canelo. Look how skinny Rocky Fielding. Rocky Fielding was on a rehydration clause. Rocky Fielding had a 10-pound rehydration clause. Why are we putting a rehydration clause on Rocky Fielding? Look how skinny Ryan Garcia is in this picture. Look at his arms. Look at his chest. Ryan Garcia's stomach is poking out further than his chest is. You can see his ribs in this picture. His face is sunken in. Rehydration clause. Mario Barrios was on a rehydration clause. So we're talking about the best wins that these. I hate to expose these clowns, but it is what it is. We talking about the best fights that Canelo and the best wins that Canelo and Tank Davis have been on rehydration clauses. And Devin Haney's going out here fighting guys 3 pounds over. And y'all think I don't like Devin Haney? Yeah, all right. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. He's fighting guys 3 pounds over, but then when Ryan Garcia is when he's 3 pounds under, or he has to basically do the rehydration and 3 pounds affects him, all of a sudden fans understand when it's Ryan Garcia. Oh, those 3 pounds, they drained Ryan Garcia against Tank Davis. He was drained. You know, if he get a rematch against Tank Davis, it'll be a whole different fight. Okay, what about this? So you're basically saying the same thing that Haney just said about Ryan. If he had the 3 pounds, that it would be a different fight. Oh no, those excuses because you know I don't like Haney dad. I don't give a damn if who you don't like. You just use the same excuse for Ryan Garcia, and then you waited a whole year later to bring it up. They didn't say that when Ryan Garcia was fighting Tank. They waited till after Ryan Garcia had fought Oscar Duarte, and they waited till after Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney. So now they seeing Ryan Garcia look different against Devin Haney. Now all of a sudden they saying, oh, the 3 pounds, you know, that's just an excuse. But against Tank Davis, they turn around and say, yeah, but Ryan Garcia needs to rematch because of the 3 pounds. But when I was sitting up here last year talking about, man, maybe Ryan Garcia would look different if he ain't had a rib injury and weight. I didn't say this out loud. I was just thinking to myself, like, if it is true, you know, maybe. Because at this time, right, I'm going to tell you, at this time right now, Ryan Garcia wasn't telling lies last year. Until this year. He didn't lie about anything like that. He said he wasn't himself. He wasn't full strength last year. A lot of people didn't believe him. I seen a lot of people making memes about his defense, putting turtle shells on his back like a Ninja Turtle, saying that he had turtle shell defense last year in December. Ryan Garcia turns around, do this. I never said anything about the defense. All I said was that it worked, but I didn't like it. Ryan Garcia does the same turning around defense against Devin Haney. Nobody mentions it. Have y'all heard anybody talk about Ryan Garcia's shell defense as much as they did against Oscar Duarte? Even though Ryan Garcia has almost 30 fights, he's been fighting the same way since he was a kid. He really has over 100 fights that you can find on the internet. But for some reason, they wait until Ryan Garcia is 25 years old. He's been through 30-something fights, and well, more than that, you know. But at the same time, they sitting around here saying, yeah, man, his defense, they didn't bring up nothing. So the same people that made fun of Ryan Garcia's defense, they didn't bring up the same thing he did when he fought Haney. So it's all around hypocrisy that's getting exposed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, eventually Ryan Garcia is going to do that same defense again against somebody else. Eventually, the weight, when he has to make weight against somebody that's the same size, because Bruce Ennis is a big 47. So if Ryan Garcia has to fight 47, if Devin Haney was fighting at 143 against Ryan Garcia, we'll hear excuses. Because right now I'm hearing excuses about Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. 3 pounds. 3 pounds don't matter until it's Ryan Garcia. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I gave Canelo credit for actually moving up to fight Triple G, because you know Canelo was actually at 54 and he moved up to 60 to fight Triple G. Even though at 54 he was fighting guys like Amir Khan, trying to put him in a hospital. Amir Khan ain't been the same since. But you know, I gave him credit for going up to 60 and fighting Triple G. Even though Triple G didn't want to fight the guys who was at 60 around the time. But as we can see, so all around it's getting exposed. The rehydration clause, it's getting exposed. Your best wins can't be on rehydration clause, buddy. Everybody say, yeah, but Canelo went up to beat Kovalev. And let me tell you, the one time Canelo didn't use rehydration clause, when he fought Dimitri Bivol. He thought Dimitri Bivol was a bum. He was so confident after he beat Kovalev that he said, Eddie Hearn said, look, listen what this says right here. It's on the page if y'all can see it. It's small. Canelo turned down catch weight and rehydration clause options for Bivol. So he could have got a catch weight and he could have got rehydration clause. So he could have fought Bivol at let's just say 170, and he could have did a rehydration clause and told him, hey, you can't go up higher than 180. Because y'all notice after Canelo beat Bivol, after Bivol beat Canelo, Bivol told Canelo, I'll fight you at 68. And what did Canelo say? No, I won't do it. This man, the A side, and he told this man, I'll lose 7 pounds to fight you in a rematch after I just beat you. I mean, bending over backwards to make a what else do you got to do to give Canelo an advantage in a rematch? That's insane. That's just like Ryan Garcia telling Tank Davis right now, "Hey man, I'll fight you at 130." Even though he was already, come on, man, like come on, like to be honest, let's be real. So these guys are bending over backwards. Like who's really the superstars that's making these fights happen? Then I'm gonna tell you another thing that happened. Daniel Jacobs misses rehydration weight limit for Canelo Alvarez fight. He's fined for each pound over. So each pound that, so you know the deal that Ryan Garcia made with Devin Haney, he was gonna have to do that anyways. Regardless, he was gonna have to do that anyways, because in this situation, it was a rehydration situation for Danny Jacobs. He didn't miss weight. He missed the rehydration weight. And he got fined for each pound over. I'm pretty sure Chris Algieri knows better than I do, because around that time, Chris Algieri was the nutritionist for Danny Jacobs. And that's when Danny Jacobs was basically letting everybody know, because, you know, I really studied the game. And he was letting everybody know, oh, I'm able to eat before the fight. He said, I couldn't eat before I fought, but now when I'm working with Chris Algieri as a nutritionist, he's making it to where I can make weight and still eat before I weigh in. As soon as they heard that, they said, you know what, we're gonna put a rehydration clause on him. He's able to eat before the fight and everything. We can't have that. This is a guy who just beat cancer. So Danny Jacobs had just beat cancer. This dude just beat cancer. And they put a rehydration clause on. How disgusting is that? That is super disgusting. The man just beat cancer, and you gonna put a rehydration clause on him? And this is old news. I knew this 7, 8 years, however long they fought. I knew that back then. I said, man, that's disgusting, man. The dude he just beat cancer. Why would you try to get an advantage against a guy who's a cancer patient? That's insane to me. And then Badou Jack said the same thing against Canelo. So the deal that Bivol, so when Canelo said against Bivol, he doesn't need to have a catch weight and a rehydration clause, he turns around and goes to Badou Jack and tells Badou Jack he wants to fight him at a catch weight and a rehydration option. So he wanted to put, because they're making it seem like in his article, it was just going to be either a catch weight or a rehydration. No, it was going to be both. Because Badou Jack, he said, I think it was either last year or the year before, like it was either 2022 or 2023. He said that Canelo wanted to try to fight him at a catch weight and put a rehydration clause on him. So he wanted to bring him down from like 200 to 175 or probably like 170. I don't know. Then he wanted to put a rehydration on him. That's terrible. And it's the same Badou Jack, you know what I'm saying, that had the situation with his forehead. And then look how skinny Kovalev is. Kovalev had a rehydration clause. So your best wins at 175 had a rehydration clause. And the one time you didn't have a rehydration clause, you got stumped out. And you didn't want the rematch. So these and I haven't been really going, and I'm a fair guy, bro. I don't really try to go in on certain people because Canelo's still challenging himself, but at the same time, come on, dog. Like, you want me to give you special privileges and credit for something that's not really normal. Everybody you fighting at 75 is a rehydration clause. Everybody you not beating doesn't have a rehydration clause. Tank Davis' best wins has a rehydration clause. When he fought Eastside Cruz, no rehydration clause. And guess what? The fans booed Tank Davis out of the stadium. Everybody forget how Tank Davis got booed. Tank Davis got booed worse than Devin Haney against Lomachenko. He got booed out the stadium. And I'm gonna tell you why it's worse. I'm gonna tell you why it was worse with it. And that's why I said dudes be sitting around here trying to go along with these fans and all that. You're gonna lose your own fan base, because I'm not a fan of that crap. He sat around here. The same thing that people said about Lomachenko to Devin Haney is the same thing they said to Tank Davis about Eastside Cruz. Because I haven't heard anybody say Tank Davis beat the crap out of Eastside Cruz. Only thing I heard was Tank Davis got a hurt wrist. He got a hurt. Excuses. So Tank Davis the only one who can have excuses. Excuses. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia the only ones that can have excuses. All these excuses on the screen. Excuses. Discussing what's going on in boxing. But yeah, that's all I got for today, man. Like and subscribe. Check y'all out later.